He came up to the window in the mist, as I'd seen him often before. But he was solid then, not a ghost. And his eyes were fierce, like a man's when angry. He was laughing when he turned to look back over the belt of trees, glinting in the moonlight, to where the dogs were barking. Then he began promising me things, not in words, but by doing them. Have you seen that awful den of hellish infamy, with the very moonlight alive with grisly shapes, and every speck of dust that whirls in the wind, a devouring monster in embryo? Listen to them, the children of the night. What music they make.
Take my computer.
Hey, Vampire Logan here. We are ready to play, almost ready to play Curse of Strahd.
Almost ready to play.
Almost ready. We are waiting for one more player, but we may do a couple things before. We probably will do the recap. And anything else there, Jess?
Nope.
Okay.
That's it.
So, recap then. Where was we?
Where was we? I know where we was.
We
I know that word.
Kresk.
Kresk.
We
Sorry.
started the big thing with Izek Strahd,
Yeah, we found him in the mist.
right?
We almost
found
got
him
into
in
a
the mist.
fight. Or we did get into a fight.
And
I guess.
Strahd charmed Fallon.
Yes.
And
I'm
Fallon
mad about it.
decided. Fallon was told by Strahd to do what exactly? It was
Clean
Kill.
up this mess.
Kill Izek
Kill him and his friends.
and his
kill
guards.
Izek and then go back
And-
to
and
Irina
bring-
and then bring her
Kill
to
Izek and
Strahd?
his guards, and then bring
Bring her to
Irina
Strahd.
to Strahd's castle. Was
Yep.
specifically what I was told.
Yeah.
And it sucked.
And before that, Izek said, "Oh, and by the way, you need to bring Irina to me so that I can
I can
marry
marry
her, and
poor
then
Strahd."
Strahd won't want to marry her anymore because she would have been a married woman."
Mhm.
Right, that's how that works 100%.
Which is so crazy
Absolutely.
because like Strahd seems like he'd fuck a widower. A widow.
Oh.
A widower. I mean, he'd probably also fuck a widower, but like not my point right now. Irrelevant to my current point.
Strahd would make
Mhm.
choices. What choices we can never guess.
Oh.
Yeah, there's
No.
definitely some wishful thinking going on there on Isaac's
Oh,
part.
I mean, I'm just exhausted with all the fucking men here that are like, I know, I'll make her marry me. That'll solve everything.
Yeah,
No, it won't.
no, not so much.
It's a terrible plan.
Yeah,
In,
we knew
in
this
reality,
we knew this
Ramses
was
is
a
biding
backwards
his
place
time.
when we
She'll
got here.
marry him. Ramses sneak play.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, Ramses,
mean,
no!
Probably
Ramses, no!
preferable to the other two options.
Honestly,
That's
though,
a
yeah.
low bar.
Well,
That's a
once
really
Ramses
low bar.
takes his heel turn and turns into a villain, you never know.
Oh, no.
Exactly.
Making one hell of a heel
You're gonna-
turn.
You're gonna meet
No one
your
ever
brother, or
expects the grave cleric.
you're gonna meet your brother, and then suddenly you're like, oh yeah, actually I was a villain. And we're like, but you were our dad!
But you're the only one of us that was sane and has a single
I was
brain
actually
cell.
Strahd's dad the whole time.
Whoa.
I was actually Strahd the whole time.
Right? That
you notice
would be
that we've
awesome.
never seen Ramses and
be-
Strahd
yeah,
in the
it's a
same
tough one.
room.
Nope. Now
Or what
Jesse's
is
changing the
Strahd's
plan.
brother?
Numerous
What
times.
is
Yeah.
that Strahd's brother that he's
Sergey.
mentioned? Sergey.
Actually-
Ramses was Sergey. Hello?
No.
Wait,
Ram-
is-
Ramses
is
is
Sergey
Strahd, and the other
Ramses
guy's
spelled
just a paid
backwards?
actor. Right? Yeah. No. Ramses is actually Strahd, and the other guy's just a paid actor.
Crazy.
But through some really careful and awesome spell work, Ramses and Shabakka made it so Fallon no longer had the crazy ouchies, brain cells, the crazy ouchies, had the aggressive
Yes.
Well,
tendencies.
y'all got really sus because Fallon literally out of basically nowhere was just like, well, I'm gonna kill this guy.
Cora accepted it.
And then almost
Cora
did.
just
Cora was
Yes.
like, I'm on board, you go, girly.
Exactly. It just was yes.
It wasn't
Which-
that far from
yeah.
character, all in all. Yeah.
No,
It wasn't, but it was a little much.
It was a
Yeah,
little
for
much.
Cora, it literally it really just seems like Fallon to her for a second. It was just, oh
Okay.
yeah, aggressive towards people.
I guess
kind of
we're doing
normal.
this now.
I know
All
that
right.
Fallon is aggressive, but she tends to she does want to solve problems without murdering people usually.
Yeah.
Cora's first impression of you for that bit was just wanting to kill a mayor, basically, and then realizing that the
It
person
was
that
a
wanted you to kill the mayor
suggestion.
was a villainess. And Cora was the maybe you should, and everyone was like, but what if we did? And Ramses and Cora were like, no.
no.
But hear me out.
Don't do that.
No.
I love to get rid of a corrupt government.
That may be.
Yes, but he wasn't even that corrupt in comparison.
Well,
to
we
Yeah.
don't know that.
Ramses was always like, what in the world? We show up in a town, and within a day, half the team is already plotting to overthrow the government because they think they know what it's. They think they
What
know
it
what's
means.
better
Listen.
for this town than people that
Listen.
have lived here
Than the
forever. I'm like,
people who lived in it.
Listen. Hear me out,
And-
though. Every D&D game I'm in ever, I will attempt to start a union at least once.
It's funny. Okay.
that's hilarious.
Either way, yeah, it wasn't.
It's my pro-union propaganda all the time.
So Fallon was no longer charmed, and even though, and we managed to also convince them to stand down.
We managed
partially
to convince them
through
to stand down.
Ramses
'cause
and
we-
through Sasha, actually, because Sasha was healing.
Yeah.
Did lay on hands
Yeah.
on Izek. It was like kind of token healing. It was 5 hit points out of the 119.
That he
Right?
took, yeah, from Fallon.
I mean, yeah, I beat the shit out of him. It was more than that because that was
In
just
like
what
one
Fallon
round or
did.
something.
Yeah, I
was
think
like
it was
double crit.
131, but it was like
It was like
119 or 131.
It was
138.
2 rounds. It was 2 turns,
Ugh.
but 1 round because I got a surprise round.
Yeah, and I cast
Um,
hold person on him, so you had auto crit.
Yeah,
Auto-crit.
Mhm.
and I would have done more damage if I had remembered my bonus action. So, or potentially
And
done
if
more
it was
damage.
for those
probably
meddling
for the best in
bonus actions.
hindsight. Yeah.
It was so
Yeah.
unhinged.
It
Either
was.
way,
Yikes.
Ramses
I felt really bad.
healed a bit. Healed them a little bit more, you know, got them back on our good side, and then is it Izek or Isaac? How do you say his name?
Isaac.
Isaac.
Isaac Strahd.
Isaac. So Isaac, he said the most unhinged things in the world. And Cora ended up just going, yes, I believe you, and I appreciate you. We should talk about this more.
Yeah, we should bond.
Mhm.
We should bond over this.
Yeah, you need to
This was after-
deprogram him.
Shabakka unsuccessfully was trying to convince the party to have Isaac come with us so that he wouldn't go back to Irina and try to
Yeah.
find her.
Yeah.
He was unsuccessful, so Cora took it into her own hands after she saw the light of this message, but for her own reasons, which have
Yeah.
not yet to be specified.
Hmm.
Listen, I
And-
just didn't want to deal with him anymore.
That's true.
Cora said,
I also just didn't want to try and kill him accidentally.
If he says one more word, I'm gonna rip his throat out.
Cora to Esmeralda.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
He keeps trying to talk. He keeps talking about forcing a woman to marry him. Okay, I have limits.
Right?
Which is why Cora's trying to do what she's doing, but it's
He does seem to think that if the circumstances were right, she'd choose it on her own. He hasn't
That is
actually.
not how that works, though.
No, it is not. But he hasn't threatened her
Mhm.
in your presence or said that anyone would be forced to do anything that they were unwilling to do. He just
Believes.
thinks that
believes-
it's all predetermined and
What
he's unhinged and
genuinely-
you can't trust someone who's unhinged.
That is
Mhm.
genuinely the
Decisions.
lowest bar.
yeah. As far as I understand it, he believes that she also may have had these feelings and
Or
these
dreams or whatever.
I mean, he's
dreams
actually
and
never
things.
met her face to face.
Yeah, so they've never met.
See-
So
The thing is, I
probably
can't
believes-
say for sure whether or not they would work as a couple, although I am convinced that they're brother and sister, so ew. But I can't say whether or not they would work. What I can say though is I think Irina is just tired of men trying to tell her what to do.
Is their
'Cause
last
that
name
has
really
been-
That
Lannister?
is something
whole
that is consistent
campaign.
with what you know of her. Yes.
Because that has been the entire campaign.
Is their
There's
last
just been
name
various
Lannister?
men trying to tell her what to do. And it's exhausting.
But
Actually, we don't always
Isaac.
do that. Sometimes we forget if she's with us.
Yeah.
This is very
I
true.
can't remember.
But I meant more like Strahd, and even her brother, who's very nice and I like,
Yep.
is still trying to kind of control what's going on with her. He's doing it in a protective way, but still.
Yeah, he didn't like. She was not. She didn't think any of that was a bad idea. Her brother
No.
said, "You guys should bring her to Valaki where it's safe." But
Absolutely. I'm not
she
saying that was a
didn't-
bad idea,
yeah.
but it's just a consistent
people are making choices for her.
men making
Yep.
decisions for her.
Or
Yep.
attempting to, at the very least.
Didn't we
Yeah.
ask her though if that's what she wanted? I think it was her.
Yeah, no.
choice,
I'm not
wasn't
saying
it?
she didn't want it. That's no. It's not a criticism of her brother. I like him
Okay.
very much, even if I can't remember his name currently.
Ismark.
I knew it was an
Is Mark
I,
the
and I
lesser?
kept wanting to say Isaac. I wanted to say Isaac, but I knew that was wrong because that was the other guy.
Isaac, Irina.
They all start with
Um,
I.
There's a lot of eyes.
Mark. Yeah.
Because the other thing is, as far as we're aware, there's only been a couple people that we've met that have like tanned flesh, tanned skin, you know? And I'm pretty certain Irina and Isaac are both that. The other one being
The Abbot.
Abbot and isn't
Oh, the
werewolf-
sexy Abbot. Yeah.
Sexy
Oh yeah,
Abbot.
forgot about him.
we just met Sexy Abbott, didn't we?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
the
did.
sexy Abbot. Moving on to the sexy Abbot. What the hell?
Me.
We get to Kresk, we give them wine, we get into town, you know,
We're still doing recap.
and yeah, when we get there, you know, just a little knocky knock on the door, and there's just the hottest man we've ever seen in our lives. To everyone,
One
the
of.
hottest.
Yep.
you know?
I don't think he was that hot.
That's
He ain't all that.
It
He's
doesn't
hot.
matter. It doesn't matter whether you're into like hot guy or not. Like
He
like
objectively
anyone
is.
who is like aware of like the tendencies of human form is like, yep.
Oh, that was the weirdest way of putting it. No. That was
He's a
that was
human
actually
form. Is he an alien? Yo,
He has
Just like
four
you, like
appendages.
you know,
right?
if you know that like that height is perceived as attractive in men, if you know that symmetry is perceived as
Is
attractive
he
in men,
symmetrical?
if you like, he's symmetrical, yes,
Oh
and
my
like
gosh!
clean skin, if you think that's attractive in men, like it's like wow, okay, like I don't
mean,
care,
clean
I don't
skin,
care
that's-
about this
that's a-
guy at all, but he checks all the
that's
boxes. is
impressive
what it
here.
is. What's that?
He's
Please.
fully intact, but in their
Clean
eyes, he only
skin.
rates a 19 charisma, not a 20.
What?
Clean skin is very impressive in this area, but no. That was Fallon who was going like, I don't think he was that hot.
Fallon maybe just doesn't really think men are hot. Is what I think.
This is true.
She goes, ugh. Imagine.
Not enough for
Either way, the Abbot just kind of like rocks up and goes, "Hey, yo, man, I got you your boy's life back if you get me a dress." And we're like, "Okay."
It was crazy. It
That's
was
legit.
honestly, which is deeply impressive, one of the weirdest conversations I think we've had.
That seems
And it wasn't
amazing.
even really involving us. It was just an odd
No.
conversation happening around us. It was just,
Which,
hey,
again,
I could bring-
Incredibly impressive considering the everything that
Yeah.
is going on with us.
We've talked to
But, like, what
Strahd.
the
I mean,
fuck?
come on.
Yep. Nah, he's not
hey.
weird. He's like, yeah.
I'm gonna
He's just
bring
a
your
dick.
son back. Hey,
He's,
you know, your
he's weird
son-
in a sadistic way.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
fair.
just an asshole.
True. True. The dude just wants to drink wine and attack unexpectedly.
hmm
Spanish Inquisition.
You know,
Strahd.
here I am sitting drinking wine, thinking that at least 50% of that's not so bad.
His wine has different ingredients than yours.
Well, I'm pretty sure too that that's actually not the most the part he
Yeah,
wants to do the
Blinsky's wine.
most.
Well,
I
no,
don't
that's
think
what
it's
we've seen him
50-50.
do. That's what
Yeah.
we've seen him do is attack unexpectedly and drink wine.
This is very
Which-
accurate.
And snark. Get his
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
he
A
snarks a
real
lot.
bitch.
And
We've seen him
snark.
be a real bitch.
Yeah, did you notice
Oh,
he's
and
getting a
mind
little
control
grumpier
us.
and grumpier lately?
Yeah,
You
things
would've
aren't always
thought.
going his way.
He has mind controlled us a few times as well, which is
He's-
not great.
I
So
mean,
where are we stuck now?
last we actually left, it was getting close to night, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it's basically getting ready for you guys to head to bed. The abbot had left, and I presume you guys are gonna set up watch again.
Did we say we were gonna go up and meet him at his?
No, he
Abbey?
asked
No.
he asked for the dress, and said that if you could return,
Within
not
a
you
week.
specifically, he actually asked the Burgomaster, but if they could deliver to him a dress in less than a week, then he wouldn't reclaim his gift.
Yeah.
Which was a weird power play.
Which is great for it is
well, it
insane power
lights a
play.
fire. It lights a fire.
But while that's great for him, for them, it's a little bit. We kind of don't want to wait a week.
Right. So this is what you guys have to choose now. Is like before, like probably not time to do it now, but like, what is your plan for tomorrow?
Valaki.
go. What?
Wake up and ask if anyone wants to get married or has tried to get married.
Hold on.
I think
Wait. Why?
we're
Would can we not go and like knock on the door of the abbey? We brought the wine.
I thought he said he took it.
For varieties in
He
this
took
trip
it.
alone.
He took his
No,
share
I
of
know,
the
but
wine.
I'm saying we brought the wine. I feel like he's not gonna be like, get the fuck out of here. Like I feel like he might talk to us.
Oh,
I
well,
feel like it's worth trying.
I think he implied that we shouldn't go there.
and actually,
Did he?
He
think
didn't say anything specific around that.
Oh, okay.
No, but the
He
other
was
thing
just
is,
weird about who he was who was getting married.
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah.
tell us.
What is our goal here?
Well,
Cora
did we
purposely
find out?
misunderstanding that?
Right? Did we find out whether or not the Baron or his wife knew somebody that could make a dress before we run off to try to save the day, which we might not even
No,
have
we'd
to?
have to go to Valaki. Yeah.
So
You know,
the only rich people that you're aware of were in Valaki.
Right.
There's two of them. One of them's house was burned down.
And
that's
is also
rude.
she's dead.
are any of the
And
dresses that
also
Cora
she's
stole
dead.
good enough to be a wedding dress?
No,
No,
none of-
We did have that chat last week.
Okay.
She
Yeah, we
has
went over that.
3 pairs of fine clothing. None of them are appropriate for wedding attire. Although
Yeah,
a
she-
lot of the white
No, for the
cloth could
bride.
potentially be used. It's not like the silky, lacy kind, you know?
Yeah, he requested a classic white dress.
It needed to be traditional.
Yep.
Yeah, like a lot
Um,
of her white garb is desert garb, and so it's a lot for like covering yourself from the sun. It's
Yeah.
not really wedding dress fabric.
Here's the thing. And I, I may not understand much about weddings or things like that, but what I want to maybe do before we leave and go on this quest to get a dress for whatever reason we still don't know, shouldn't we find out if this guy is, like, to save ourselves some time and effort,
I mean, yeah, we might.
we
end
should
up
find
killing
out
him,
about this
so.
guy, and if he's doing something nefarious, I don't know if weddings can be nefarious, but if he's doing something nefarious, then we should
Sorry,
not
Shabakka,
get
at
a
this
dress.
point, I feel like you know that they can be nefarious at this point.
Well, yeah, I guess but I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. But anyway, if he's doing something nefarious, then we should maybe work on that instead of working on getting a dress and then finding out that he's nefarious and then having spent all that time on the dress and not on the guy.
That's why I think that we should try and go to the Abbey and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, dude, what's up?
I'm all for that too. But if he
Mind
doesn't
giving
let
us
us
a
in, we should
tour? What the
sneak in.
fuck ever?" And then,
Like, I think we should, if he
and
doesn't
then
let us in,
if
and
that
He's not going to reveal his nefarious plan, even if we get in and talk
I
to him.
don't.
So I think we should spy on him.
So I don't. The concern that Ramses has, of course, is the fact that this guy brought back this child. So he's obviously not without power, fairly significant.
Except he's
power.
also like, but I could kill him.
But he also said that if there isn't a wedding dress, and he made the deal fairly obvious. If there isn't a wedding dress in a week, then basically he's going to take the boy away on the bad side. So shouldn't we try to make sure that doesn't happen as a priority?
Well, yeah, no, but I'm saying that we drop by there today, see if we can like talk to him or whatever. If that goes nowhere, we leave to go back to Valaki, get the dress, and come back.
Except
Well,
Cora is not
Have we
here.
looked at all the
Unfortunately, she'd be
options?
talking to Izek.
oh
But
yeah.
the main thing she did communicate before she left was that, as far as that she could tell, all of Madame Vocter's items came from Waterdeep. So the only one that could potentially help are, Sasha's
Vistani.
people.
The
Vistani.
Vistani. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, we were gonna go to
Maybe-
the. Sorry, I forgot. We wanted to go to the Vistani, not the.
Yeah, but there's
And-
also there's a good chance that there is a dressmaker in Valaki. I mean, it is a town. People have to be getting clothes from somewhere.
Clothes, yes. Fancy dresses are rare, and all the ones you've seen so far are from somewhere else.
Wait a second, I have a question. When we went to the hag's place, didn't they have like lacy stuff making like they had a needle and spinny thread, right? They had a cloth maker thingy up there.
A
The
spin-
Oh yeah, loom. A
or
loom.
Yeah.
something like that.
The spinner, I
Yeah.
can't think of the word. They had one
Did
up
they
there.
have a loom or were they looming?
I'm sorry, it's a spinning wheel.
A spinning wheel.
They were
They had a
definitely
spinning
looming.
wheel.
With a spinning wheel, you can make yarn or
Spinning
thread.
6 times.
But,
Right. You can make lace too, though.
is that true?
So if we
I
d-
don't know.
There is another
different types of
option,
yarn and thread.
possibly.
Yeah.
What was that?
There is another option, possibly. I think maybe
Yes, Session?
I remember there was a planned betrothal amongst the Dusk Elves with Strahd at one point. Painful memory because I
Yeah,
am no longer part of that group. But
Probably centuries.
yes, what was that?
I said
The dress may be a wee bit old. It would be traditional, though.
Don't any of you have some form of magical mending or anything like that?
Oh, that's part of Cora's princess powers.
I mean,
Princess
it's a
powers
possibility.
activate.
You could talk to Velikov. It was his sister. I can't.
You guys heard a bit of a story about this as well.
Yeah, we did. We met the brother.
Yep. His sister was betrothed to Strahd at one point.
Yeah, my suggestion for order of events we should do is go. I still think we should go to the Abbey and just be like, "What's up, dude?" And then go back towards Valaki to where there is both the Vistani and the Dusk Elves. That little area, because they're both there, right?
I think we need to
This is solid
spy
plan.
on.
Yep.
I think we need to spy on this guy if we don't get anything from talking to him, because he's not going to reveal his nefariousness if he's in thinks he's.
I
being
honestly
watched.
just kind of want to get into the Abbey is my main, like, I want just to go in there at least once before.
Yeah.
Maybe we all go and we bring Shabakka as a spider.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, then I can check around after
You
guys
can walk
leave.
around
You
chilling
can
while
go
you're-
scurry
while we chat with the dude.
while we share watching with thee.
This genocide dress.
Genocide dress your wedding.
Nice.
That's so cringe fail.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. It really is the Strahd genocide wedding dress. That's I mean, like, on one hand, extremely cringe. On the other hand, sort of iconic.
Iconic. Hey, Abbott, this lady, what kind of lady is she?
So-
Because she
So-
might
says
be
the
interested
character-
in this.
Says the character who's wearing a dead woman's dresses that we
Cora
killed.
would not be saying this, but I would be like, hey, that's
He
a
tried
bit
to
weird.
kill us first.
But
Oh,
Cora would
She
be like,
was
yeah, yeah, yeah.
alive when I stole it. Yeah.
She
Any of
was
the
a lot when I
casters in
stole
this
it. It's
group
fine.
have
That makes
mending?
it better.
Well, she tried to kill us first, and I feel like that's relevant information.
This is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Esmeralda, on the other hand,
Well,
I
she just
definitely
sucks.
stole her clothes after she died.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she also
The
tried to
normal
kill
way.
us.
Yeah.
With the
killed-
perfume.
That's the D&D way.
Yeah.
Do
not
any of
stealing
the
if there's
casters
nobody
in this
alive to
group
own it.
have mending or prestidigitation?
Yes, Cora has
Mending.
mending.
Yeah, Cora's not saying
Prestidigitation
anything
only
because
lasts an
Cora's
hour.
So
not here.
And-
Cora's not there with you guys right now. She's talking.
You
You'll
guys
be
just-
getting back about this point, though.
I'm gonna video this. While you guys are talking about this, the dog is literally bunny hopping around in the basement with a toy. I have no idea what. God, like a little rabbit.
Your socks. He's stolen them, and he's
No,
taunting
I
you.
think he's got his toy raccoon.
Mm.
Okay, so if Cora's coming back, then yeah, she would offer her skills as a princess.
Princess.
Oh,
My
jeez.
princess powers.
Okay. So are we gonna go visit him this evening or go the next day?
No, right now. Or no. I guess
No,
tomorrow
next
morning.
day.
Definitely tomorrow.
Well, if he's a potentially evil creature, then he might be doing more stuff at night.
I feel like showing up at night would just be weird.
And also potentially an act of aggression.
Exactly.
Is it like dinner time or past dinner time?
We just had dinner.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's getting on towards 8 or 9 p.m. and it's been dark for a couple hours.
Okay.
Okay. So, I mean, Cora's not going to pay you guys too much of mind. She already has dreams of a wedding dress, things like that, you know? She's gonna be thinking about it, and not really involve herself too much with the potential confrontation with an abbot, considering this is something that she likes wedding dresses and everything, but we probably should discuss this with them to see if they even need or want help, right? If they don't think
yeah.
it's hopeless, then why should we even, you know?
Correction.
That's
Would
true.
it be a confrontation with a hot abbot?
Oh, you have my attention now.
I don't think he was that hot.
You
Everyone
think he's
who
a
hears
fake
me say
abbot?
that thinks you're in denial.
She says that with dead eyes, though. She's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you have my attention," but her eyes are completely dead.
Do we think he's a fake abbot? A fabbot?
No.
No.
Okay, I'm not. Okay, honestly, I was just gonna like go and ask him if we could pray there or some shit like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Nobody goes up there.
Arranged. Let me
It's
see.
something that you would like to discuss with him. It's fine. But I get the feeling that he cannot be lied to.
Oh?
maybe I.
Yes,
will
that-
pray.
That feeling of power of speech. I wouldn't say it's similar to Faye by any means, but it's persuasive and
Hmm.
alarming.
He did pull that off when we
Please.
saw him, for sure.
I mean, to be fair, Fallon probably wouldn't be able to lie to him anyway. She has a 0 charisma.
But whatever we might do, I suggest either we do it. Well, I wouldn't say it all, really.
Oh, did Ramses, did you detect something about him?
He wasn't undead. I can tell you that.
That doesn't mean he's not something else.
No, of course not. I can't tell if someone is disguising themselves. We would have never known that Rictavo was
Octavio.
Rictavio was
Van
von
Richter.
Richten.
Von Richten.
Did
Yeah.
Sasha,
can't you detect Faye as well?
Yes.
No.
what
Fan
language were you speaking?
Okay.
when you were laughing?
Language was I speaking when I laughed?
The abbot reacted to something you said, but I didn't understand you.
Well, was it goblin?
I wouldn't know.
I think
can't
it was Goblin because I remember going, fuck, I usually take Goblin as a choice, but I didn't
Yeah.
this time.
Oh
I'm pretty sure that came up.
Yeah.
Why would
Sasha
a
and-
man so
and I were
stately
speaking
as
Goblin.
he? Why would a man so stately as he know Goblin?
Goblins are just
Sasha
little
gives a
guys.
meaningful look at our resident bugbear because some individuals that speak goblin happen to be quite distinguished.
Do they?
Yeah, but I can tell
What
you
is
that most
this-
of the people I know who speak Goblin suck.
I
But the
didn't
company
recognize the
didn't.
language in the slightest, so when I hear you said goblin, I was kind of imagining only the one type of creature, not others. Is that your?
Hobgoblins and bugbears all are goblinoids, but they have their own languages. But most of them is the common language between them is goblin.
Oh, but he doesn't look like a hobgoblin or a bugbear.
Kind of looks a bit like an angel or some kind of celestial creature.
You think if I spoke celestial with him, he might understand me?
Maybe he.
Ooh,
Oh,
We
I
could
will.
always try. I
Maybe
do
as part
speak
of his
Celestial.
religious services provided help to goblin kind.
Or maybe he
Maybe.
can just speak all languages.
There's
Alan,
that.
That's a cool power
Mhm.
too. That'd be awesome.
you speak celestial.
Yeah.
Where did you pick up celestial? And she seems like excited.
I don't know. I traveled a lot. I know like 5 languages.
That is a
Holy
lot,
smokes,
actually.
that's a lot.
Yep.
I don't know why I know 5 languages, but I do.
You are well traveled.
Cora's eyes
Well,
are like
yeah.
this wide.
That's kind of the whole thing was that they travel a lot.
Yep.
I will say that if he's a fae, that means he would speak Sylvan. And I do speak Sylvan.
You do too.
Me too.
I
Nice.
wouldn't say that he is a fae by any means. He doesn't feel like a fae. Not that I have any special way of telling that, but he doesn't speak like one in that way, but he does seem like he knows the weight behind his words to an astounding amount. And given that he was able to understand something as simple as, goblin, I suppose, I don't recall ever seeing a goblin here, or a hobgoblin, or a bugbear besides Shabakka.
Ones are just
Yeah, it's
that
true.
is kind of strange. He
You
must be
haven't
from
seen
somewhere
anyone
else.
else who speaks that language.
You think he's also
Yeah.
an outsider? And
Must
she kind of
be.
like looks
He-
at her skin
But
color,
he
kind of like
he isn't. So things that we've learned of him that we shouldn't forget here is that he came here 100 years ago.
oh.
He is not by any means his age. In 100 years, it would probably be quite easy to know many things. And also, he came here from elsewhere. So therefore,
true.
he could have
he say
knowledge
that?
of a lot of things. Well, it was
Um,
rumors that we picked up along the way.
Oh, okay.
Jesse, what race did he look like? Did he look like a human?
He basically looked human, yes.
Okay, because I was gonna like,
He
do
was
you
a
look like
handsome
an
human
elf,
man in
or-
a monk's robe.
Does Ramses look human?
Simple clothes.
I look human.
Yep.
Okay. I thought you had wings though, right?
I do have
You can
wings
grow them on
sometimes.
command.
Sometimes.
I have heard rumors
Do you have a halo
Of-
over your head?
monks potentially stop aging.
When I grow wings.
It shows in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, when I grow wings. It's part of my helmet tube.
Maybe an Azamar? They look very similar to humans.
Well, that's
Yes,
what
I
Ramses
do.
is.
Oh,
There's
Cora
one
did
in
not
the room.
process that. Cora did not process that.
Yes, and lo and behold, I also speak Celestial for the obvious reasons.
Oh hell yeah! What's up?
Do you think Cora would know that you're an Azamar?
Well, the
Yeah.
fact that every once in a while I sprout wings and glow
are
with
those,
heavenly
like-
light.
Is that a
But-
well-known thing that people would know that
Well,
it's
we
a
know
racial
that
thing?
you sprout
Probably.
wings,
Yeah.
but we
Okay.
don't.
Angel,
Is it physical
specifically
wings?
angel wings.
Is it physical wings or is it
Yes.
like?
Oh, they're
Oh.
they're angel wings. They're like quite literally angel
They're
wings.
not like magical wings though. They don't like show up in like hologramish, right? It's like they actually grow wings. You grow wings? Question mark.
Yeah, I've always had it as I grow
I
wings
personally
because they
leave that
do
up to the
carry
player.
me.
I'd say that like whatever the role you're looking to fill here is the way that your wings manifest.
If it doesn't matter, then they would be more magical wings of light, because I always have it as my divine radiance.
So-
that I'm triggering my celestial radiance when I'm triggering this is these wings that sprout from my back, giving off this heavenly glow.
And that would
But
be
also, like-
consistent with ASMR in this world.
Yep.
Okay.
But also, like,
Okay.
I feel like at this point we've kind of been probably traveling together for a while. It's
Yes,
probably come up.
I would say
Yeah.
it's not something that would have been kept a secret by me.
It's
Yeah.
probably come up.
Okay, but I was like imagining Core just being like, "Oh, wait a second, what?" I thought that was just a cleric, religion thing.
Yeah, no, that's not quite a cleric religion thing.
Okay, continuing on. Well, beyond that, there's always the spells to understand languages as well, but it's like a hint where there isn't any, really. If anything, let's just rest and do as we must and talk to them tomorrow.
Mhm.
Not the abbot necessarily, but definitely to the burgomaster
And his wife.
Yeah.
to determine if they even want help.
Exactly.
Okay. Setting a watch.
Same as always.
Yep.
Sounds good.
So we asked them if they want our help with the dress.
We will tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Just we gotta travel tomorrow too if we're gonna go to Valaki and also investigate the abbey.
Lots of things to do.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have time.
But I'm not tired.
Yeah,
You can have first watch if you want.
All right.
That's the guy that always dies.
How successful do you think Shabakka was at stalking Izek and Cora in animal form?
God.
Yeah,
I
let's
forgot
have
about that.
a roll for
Oh,
that.
did I do that?
Yeah.
You said you
Oh,
did.
yeah,
You said you
yeah, that's
did.
right. I forgot.
Roll.
What
It
do
was
you
a
want to
joke.
roll here? Is this a survival for tracking, or is this a stealth to keep your presence?
I want to be able to hear what they're saying, so I guess probably stealth would be needed.
Okay.
20?
Yeah, you get the gist of it.
Yeah, Cora's passive perception is not that high, so you'd be able to basically get away with it. I'm not sure about Isaac's, but Cora's is 13, so.
Cool.
Yeah, Cora, would you like to summarize whatever part of the conversation you think would be relevant to Shabakka?
So a lot of it is a bit long-winded. It might bore Shabakka in some parts, but it's basically just testing how he responds to other people's hard work, or what Cora perceives as people's hard work. So given that Cora would indicate things about these villagers, how they worked hard to achieve the harvest, and how Izek also worked really hard to get where he worked well, not necessarily like hard and well to get where he is, and because of his physical prowess, his title, all of that. And she's circling all of his hard work and seeing if he'll acknowledge others. And the answer is basically no, but it's partially because he didn't have opportunities that they did. So why should he acknowledge their ease? Because his work was harder.
And when like he tried to do things by the book as well and work
Mhm.
hard, but it didn't really work out for him until he started taking things for himself.
Right.
That was his experience, and that's like part of the conversation they had.
This is
Yeah.
Isaac?
Isaac. Yeah.
Huh, okay.
And that, that he didn't have those opportunities that they did, and he was at a lower playing field, and so he had to take. And he's trying to, of course, convince himself and Cora that he had to do these things. Likely he wouldn't have got very far if he didn't do those things, but we couldn't know or tell, right? Because he was bullied for being a one-armed orphan and other things like that.
Sorry, what a
Then-
statement. He was
Right?
bullied for being a one-armed orphan.
He said!
Christ.
That's what he
I
said.
know, it's just like, Jesus.
Yep.
People here are so mean.
And
And
so,
and in his experience,
Yeah.
his life didn't really start coming together until he
yeah,
also became hard and mean.
Mm-hmm. And
That's how they all got there.
Yep.
So appreciating nature, appreciating other people's hard work, and then so it kind of gets the feeling that he's trying to understand where Cora's coming from as much as Cora's trying to understand where he's coming from, and kind of listening to each other, which is actually a good sign because he's not jumping at the throat of accusing or doing anything like that, and feeling that he's vulnerable. Because when someone feels vulnerable or they're being accused by something, they sometimes get defensive. He's not getting defensive, as far as Cora can tell, which is a good sign. I'm not sure if that's actually a good sign or not, but I would take that as a good sign.
I mean, Shabakka, your impression of the conversation is that he is kind of like that he's said his thing, but he's thinking. That this conversation has made him think.
and
Shabakka
then
is thinking that it's making him think too.
Cora had
Oh,
also brought
no.
up the fact that she can relate to not having friends and a lack of acceptance. And she understands the feelings of isolation and lack of companionship, and which is what led her to who she is, to cling so deeply to the prophecy, and how she kind of understands how Isaac is also clinging to these dreams because that's all he feels that he had. And same as Cora, before she became more connected to this group, that she felt that's all she had was her sword and this prophecy. Isaac is similar. He feels he only has this dream of Irina, this faded past, and so she's trying to relate to him through this common ground. Does she believe that he's 100% correct? No, but that doesn't need to be true as long as they both believe what they believe, right? Then there is a bit about how she mentioned Fallon as well. And she also apologized for her involvement in attacking Isaac, but thanking him for allowing her to make up for what had happened and allowing them to reach this common ground. Basically, is a summary of the conversation.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, Shabakka's very impressed, and he feels a little bit of that same isolation thing, so he kind of identifies with both of you.
Yeah.
I mean, girly, I'm pretty sure that's literally this entire party's
Pretty
deal.
much.
All of us had a feeling of isolation.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Right?
Yeah, imagine being half Dusk Elf and not being liked by Dusk Elves or
Either
human.
side,
really.
yeah.
Yeah, we're just all lonely bitches.
That's how come we're friends.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not an edgelord. I'm not an edgelord. Not me.
I think there's a group hug coming on.
Yeah.
Group hug.
If Shabakka turns back and going like, Cora, you're not alone. Cora's like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah!
Where's that sobbing
Where-
coming from?
There's just ugly sobbing, but it's just a hawk crying in the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah, it's a spider.
Spider just clicking.
Spider with this
Spider cry.
huge, ugly cry.
Cool. So, the watch goes on during the night after Shabakka reflects on his observations from the earlier conversation. You spend some time on your watch thinking about this.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in the room basically? Like there's a decent sized room that everyone can sleep in.
Okay.
And are you watching within the room or
Yeah.
like from outside? Yeah,
I want to watch the people.
Right. Yep. You can. I mean, you're here. It's like there's a window, but you can hear the people snore, and suddenly, like with zero warning and no perception roll or anything of the sort, you are bitten by a large animal on the right hand.
What in the ship?
Wait, what?
What?
Shabakka is bitten by a large animal in the room with you at night.
I forgot about that wolf.
What wolf?
What? Huh?
Oops.
All right, I cry
idea.
out probably. So
Yes, you would. Everyone else here can make a perception roll. Basically,
I mean, how
every
big
turn.
is this room?
This
feel
room
like
is
We
about.
hear him scream.
Let me see. This big.
Oh, we might get it.
well, quickly drawn.
Like I forgot
Thank
about
you.
the wolf.
What fucking wolf?
You not
The-
remember the evil shadow wolf that only attacked Shabakka and Shabakka could only
That
be the
only
one that
shows
damaged
up.
it?
Oh my god, yeah. Wow, I forgot about that. I thought he
Yeah.
killed it.
No.
No, it helped us find a secret door once. It hasn't always been bad, but maybe this is a
Wait,
different
help
one.
us find a secret door? What?
This thing
Yeah,
can
that
be
was it. The Wizard of
friendly.
Wines.
Yeah, I thought it was Strahd, but it was actually
Wait,
Something else.
this
what
creature, I
fuck?
think.
I thought he. Wait, what?
remember it
What did
attacking us.
Shabakka kill then when we were fighting?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
fought
a
it,
different one.
and it
Like you skinned. Somebody skinned it.
Yeah.
mhm.
That's true.
Oh,
Cora
my
did
bad.
skin it.
There's more than
And-
one.
No, there were other things.
And now
there.
its jaws. It does not actually like the markings on it, like the damaged scars even from your last fight, are apparent on it.
Oh. Oh, dang.
So is this thing like a real enemy or like a frenemy?
It's snarling and has a hold of Shabakka, and the damage Shabakka takes is I rolled in just a moment. 1 second.
It is real.
But
It
the answer,
is
Cora,
E.
is yes.
It's very
I
real.
did forget about the shadow wolf.
I was like, I
lot's
was like,
been
oh wait,
happening.
whoopsie. Oh, whoopsie. Oh, that's true. You had your own issues. I mean,
There's been a lot going on.
the one thing I don't remember is it helping us at the Wizard of Wines.
There was a
Apparently?
different. There was a
I do.
wolf.
It
that
was a
appeared,
dire wolf. I remember
but
that.
it was a shadow version of one. Like it just sort of
Yeah.
appeared, and only he was able to see it. And it walked over to a secret door area, and then
I remember
disappeared
that
into
very
it.
vaguely.
And then we saw
This is
Strahd shortly
23.
thereafter.
This is that creature?
We have no. This
No
this
idea.
sounds more like the creature that
This is
we
the one that tried to
encountered
kill
at the
him.
gallows.
Anyway,
Alright.
I rolled a 23 perception.
Yeah, everyone who got over a 15 is awake in
Nope.
the
Mhm.
first
Cora.
round.
Oh, perception check?
So everyone but Cora.
What about
All right.
Izek? Where is he sleeping?
Not here. Not in the room with you guys. Actually, no,
Good.
he would be, wouldn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a room
Probably.
here. He doesn't from here.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's totally here. Let me drop him on here.
He hasn't done any work.
Mhm. 9 damage.
Let's see.
Okay.
Yep.
Ah, doggy.
There we
Oh,
go.
no.
Isaac basically
his
set up his
fucking
bedroll
picture.
by the window.
It's
Oh my
never what I
gosh.
expect.
Why is it Sicarius?
What?
It is. It does look a lot like Sicarius.
The baldness? Okay, I thought
Yeah.
you thought meant more literally. I'm really glad.
No.
I fucking that picture. I always forget what it is because I don't expect that to be what he looks.
Is
Yeah, I
his
know.
skin color actually that color? I feel like I ask that every time.
So, like, the art and the art style doesn't necessarily match the text, and it doesn't match the spirit that I'm kind of going for with some of these characters. So, no, it's not an exact representation of what he looks like. Don't
looks like
judge
a-
him by
Good
his
because
art.
like he looks sick.
He looks like a
Yeah.
goth Vin Diesel.
Okay, fair. Um,
Or maybe
I think it's so
Vin
Michael
Diesel
Myers.
caught the plague.
Wait, what?
because I feel like I ask every single time, but I'm like, okay, so his skin color is close to Cora's, right? Oh,
Not blue.
He's
Not-
he's
Actually, more lavender,
Lavender.
lavender.
arguably.
That is a great color.
I
Yeah.
love lavender.
Yep.
Blav.
Blah blah blah.
Have fun getting attacked, bozo.
I really should have run the bite, but it's not different enough for me to re-roll the damage. So, yeah. Yes. Anyone who succeeded at their perception roll may act in round 1, and let's.
I am sleepy. Cora needs to take her nap with her sword. She's communicating.
She's
Sounds good.
at 1.
Oh, one other thing that I didn't get right. Here we are.
Imagine actually having Izek sleeping in between Fallon and Ramses instead of his new PF.
Oh.
Fallon would have.
I
purposely
think Fallon
became-
actually cornered him into that location.
I would
I
think
was
so.
about to say. I was about
stay
to say.
away.
To be fair, Fallon would have immediately inserted herself next to Cora.
You sleep there,
Yeah.
buddy.
Stay away.
You stay on the boys' side.
Yep. Put
She's
him by the
my-
window where he'll be the first to be attacked by whatever's coming in the window. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would have been such a good idea.
Jeez.
Okay, so round 2, the primal shadow wolf is going to go again. It's going to do a bite and a claw on Shabakka again.
Did everybody roll initiative?
No, we're just gonna
No.
do it this
Oh.
way.
Oh, we're just gonna
that
do it?
one's a big hit. For 10 slashing, and does a 15 hit you? You're on watch, so you're not at disadvantage or anything.
16 is my AC.
Okay, that one misses. So another 10 slashing damage as it claws at you, raking its claws across you, like while its mouth is still on your right hand. You're not grappled or anything like that. You can act as you would, but it's got a bite on you. And then you guys can go. And then during this round, Cora, if you want to roll perception, every round you can roll perception. If you make it, you can act in the following round.
Okay, I'll
Um,
wait
I
until
mean-
they go.
Fallon is immediately up, and none of us could hit it last time except for Shabakka,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's the thing I'm most worried about. Is I couldn't remember. I don't remember being able to touch it.
Well,
That's
Fallon's
what
an idiot, so she's up.
I'll
and
hit
is
it.
going to immediately move over and try to hit this thing. Is
Okay,
does
so-
she see it, right?
Pardon?
Does she see it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she's going to try and fucking hit this guy.
Okay. With what?
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Esmeralda's weapon? Question mark.
That's a
Swan sword.
good idea.
Like which weapon are you using?
Wait, hold on. I'm getting there. I just
Shit. 1 moment, please.
listen,
Process it.
listen. I forget how to use this literally every time I open it. Actions. That's where I was trying to go. Yeah, my rapier. My +1 rapier. And that is
That is a
27
great
hit.
roll. That you couldn't expect much more than that. And swish.
That's
goes through him.
Yep. No
Fuck.
damage done.
Yeah, Fallon just goes. Fuck.
Oh,
Well, if
Oh.
y'all need magical attacks, I am useless.
Yeah. To be clear,
Yeah.
that was a magical weapon.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Okay. I'll go, I guess.
What you
I
got?
mean, I can guess what's gonna happen.
He's going to. Oh shit! He's going to swing his sword, but he's also going to pour in a searing smite as well.
Okay.
Searing Smite Radiant.
I believe. Look.
It's smite. It should be radiant.
Now he's asking questions.
Right. Well, just because I'm readying a radiant thing, so if that doesn't work, then
Yeah. Well, it does. You know, the divine smite will just deal an extra 2d6 of radiant or 2d8 of
There you
radiant
go.
damage.
so we'll just know if radiant works.
Yeah. So that's what it's gonna do with the hand axe +1. Well,
See what you got. Ooh,
that roll
swish.
doesn't kind of do shit.
Why did you
So
use a hand axe?
for the purposes of swashbuckler, all right, he just has
Mhm.
to make the attack attempt, which he did, and now 1, 2, 3, 4, punt, get up.
Run the fuck. Oh, he's going to wake up Cora. I was like, he's
Wake
just
up
running the
Cora.
fuck away.
That's always a good strategy, really.
I feel like
Done.
this is karmic justice for having punted Filbert so many times at this point.
Right.
I have kicked
We need your
Filbert.
attention.
Okay,
Wolf thing.
so you missed, is that right? Or did he hit and it swished?
I'm pretty sure
That was a
an
miss.
11
That was a
missed this
that was a
thing
total miss. Like anyone could see that the blade did
with
not
it.
get close.
Okay.
I think if you're not using your action to wake me up, you actually do have to damage me, which I do think is very funny.
I will.
No, well,
What
with
do I say?
swashbuckler, all I have to do is just try to attack it. I don't have to hit it.
Okay,
No,
so
no.
I'm
But you
going
still
to use.
You still used your action to attack it.
Yes, I did. And then bonus action, swashbuckler can continue the rest of his movement. He had it available, and he can bounce away from the threat range of the creature without fear of
Yeah, but-
repercussion.
No. Yeah, that I know, but I think Cora was saying that to wake her up, if you don't use your action, you have to deal damage to her.
Not
Really?
magical sleep. I'd
Yeah,
let
she's
you
not
wake her up
slept.
with
You can just
with a
nudge
bonus
her.
action or like
Oh,
anything
Yeah,
okay.
like
like
a
that.
hard shove with the foot will probably do it,
Hard
right?
shove with the foot would do it. Yeah, it's like it's not magical.
What if I
Yeah.
wanted Cora to be like,
True.
"Ouch, you hurt me"?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe
Sure.
a little bit.
You can still do
Or
that.
if you wanted to say something along the lines like "I don't get up before 7," that'd be fine too. Yeah.
Not my
Whatever it is,
watch
I'm not
yet.
going this turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I'm not going this turn.
Can't be my turn. Okay, I'm going to try uttering a word of radiance.
Okay.
So he has to do a con 15 save.
Bring up Word of Radiance.
I tried. Did it come up?
Not the description of it.
Okay, hold on. Let me just see. Here we go. Display in BTT.
There we are. Gotcha. No, I don't think I will make that roll. It has no effect.
It has no effect. Okay, well, radiance does nothing. What else do I have?
Who's next?
Well, I'm pretty sure what we've learned is that literally none of us are going to do shit except Shabakka.
Everybody
Healing
tried
exists.
something yet?
Pardon?
Has everybody tried something yet? Could also
I have
heal
a few
me.
other ideas up my sleeve, but you know,
We've
one of
used
them.
our attacks, I think.
Okay, I will
I
do.
did the only thing that I can do, so no.
Okay, I'm going to cast Frostbite at it.
Okay.
It must make a con saving throw or take 2d6 damage.
What's the DC?
It would be 15.
Fails. Roll
So
that
is it
damage.
Frost or is it Shabakka?
And it takes 10 damage, cold damage, and has disadvantage on its next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Okay.
Weapon includes claws and stuff.
Yep.
I read before.
Weapon includes natural weapon. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So then.
Oh, and I want to try and move away.
Okay.
Does it attack me?
Not exactly.
Not exactly.
But it does come with you. It's like it's not really restricting your movement and stuff like that, but it is still got its hand or its jaws on your hand. There's not an official grapple or restraint by the rules. You can still move as much as you want. You have suffer no disadvantages, but like in the narrative, it's still biting you.
Okay, I can do a bonus action then. I will turn into how much space have I got here? I think I will turn into another. The Shadow Wolf is the same stats as a Dire Wolf plus some extra, right?
It's tougher than a direwolf, yeah. And this one actually looks, now that you're looking at it, it looks a bit tougher than the last one.
Uh-oh. Is it the same,
Hey, you know what?
like, face, though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it's like
It's
a bit more muscular and maybe a couple inches taller.
You know, you said Isaac looks like whatever the fucking guy, Sicarius, but this wolf is acting like Sicarius. Every time you fucking
Yeah,
kill him and
coming
comes back stronger.
Goes back
It's like,
tougher.
motherfucker.
Is the
And weirder looking.
okay, maybe I won't turn into a Shadow Wolf then. I think that might be making it stronger. Okay, I'll turn into just a regular Dire Wolf.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll go for the Saber-tooth Tiger. That was good.
Okay. Oh, come on. Why is this, why does that not return any search results?
Don't know.
There it is, because there's a hyphen in Sabertooth for some reason.
Yeah.
Rah, okay, we got a tiger in the tiger in the room.
Who let the tiger in?
This is way too small a room for this fight.
Yeah. Do you have any actions left with it?
No, that would be my I did my standard action and a bonus action and a move, so.
Okay.
Since it technically moved, would Fallon get a... Oh no, it didn't move out of her range.
I can't hit it anyway, so...
Also that.
It also didn't leave my threat range.
Izek has failed his perception check, and its
Sleeping.
turn is up.
I mean, I don't doubt he can fucking do anything about it either.
Yeah.
Well, he does have a demon arm, so
Yeah,
maybe.
demon arm might be useful.
I know what I'm doing for my next turn.
Okay. The Shadow Wolf claws at Shabakka. And crits. Oh, wow.
Oh, dear.
27 for 8 and 12 for 20 points of slashing damage.
No, you know what? He doesn't.
Ooh.
I am going to use Sentinel of Death's Door. That critical hit is no longer a critical hit, it's a normal one.
Then it is only 8.
From my other form.
Yeah. But it still bites you.
So if I have damage to both of my forms, like my regular one and a wild shape form, and I use my ability that says I can heal 1d8 per spell level by using up a spell, can I use that on either of them?
You have to use it on the one that you currently are.
It says use wild shape as a bonus action. Oh no, sorry. You can use a bonus action, expend 1 spell slot to regain 1d8 hit points per level of slot expended. Doesn't say. I guess the one you're currently in.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it gets a double crit this time. Unfortunately, the first
My
one is a
God.
critical fail, so it
Oh.
totally
Oh, thank
misses.
goodness.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Jesus.
It got an 8 and a 27 on this. Like, yeah.
Holy
And it would have been
smokes.
16 piercing total and a saving throw to go prone.
Holy
So
jeepers
that
creepers.
doesn't happen.
Great.
You guys are up again.
Okay, I will start this time. Because I don't know that well I'm going to be able to hurt it, I'm going to cast Bane on it.
Bring that up.
So I will. Charisma saving throw or be at
Be baned.
basically D4 and subtract the number from attacker saving throw for a minute.
It fails its save with a 4.
All right.
Actually, Brian wouldn't
And
have
that
had.
spell does affect it.
Brian
Okay.
wouldn't have had to use up his crit cancel ability, because. Oh no, he would have used it, I guess. Oh
On
no,
the
he
first
wouldn't have
one?
he wouldn't have had to use it on the first one because the first one was at disadvantage, so it would have been a regular attack anyway.
Why was it at disadvantage?
Because of my previous attack on it, the fire or the
Right.
ice attack.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so
Frostbite.
you get 1 use of that ability back.
Alrighty, I'll take it.
Cora
Just
is
in case it
waking
does
up
anymore.
confused to a wolf and a tiger beside her bed.
Yeah,
Going
and
at it.
it's not quiet. It's not like you this is you were the latest to awake, but this is like Shabakka has screamed or expressed pain anyway in a totally macho way and not at all a scream.
Not at all screaming
And
like a
other
rebel.
people have been crashing about the room. So yeah, you're the second last of the party.
So Cora
think you need
is
to be with
going to
melee.
immediately assume that this is Strahd for because she understands he can
Good
transform.
assumption.
That's fair. Yeah, that's
And so
always a good
she's gonna
assumption.
cast protection from evil and good on the tiger in front of her, and then scramble beside her bed afterwards.
It's a good thing
So-
I decided to pick a different form so they knew which one to cast spells on.
So if it is aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead, they have disadvantage to attack Shabakka currently.
Okay.
If it isn't, then whatever. But she's scrambling back. Like, what is that?
I'm gonna do something stupid.
Let's see it.
Come
I'm gonna
on.
tackle the wolf and try to hold it.
Roll it up.
Grab that shadow.
You
It's
can try.
larger than you, so I think
It would
has
be
some kind of-
It's also
unarmed
we
attack.
can't touch it, but
Can
That'd
he?
be really funny. I don't know. We can't attack it. We can't do damage to
We haven't
it.
been
so-
able to do
Yeah.
damage.
like our swords have passed through
Well,
it.
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
Swish is the answer to that.
So, all right. So for flavor, I'm gonna guess he ends up like over here.
There you go. Yep. Sounds good.
He jumps through the wolf.
He legitimately missed. This is another case like the sword where everyone can clearly see that no contact was made. This is not a swish like the attacks have
Oh, he
done.
actually just passes like over the wolf.
Yeah,
He mutters
like
at the
basically
wall.
gets close
and
Not
trips.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Sasha. Are you even trying?
While you're getting in my way, you need to stop now.
The wolf watches you go past. Like he
Ooh,
turns
that's
his
cringe.
head as you pass.
Yeah.
The wolf is like, that was really cringe fail of you.
That's not the impression you get. You get the impression that it was like
Did you
taking
really
it
try
seriously.
that?
Anyway, Fallon is gonna fucking move over this way. Does he opportunity attack me? Probably not.
No.
Okay,
He
cool. And she's gonna fucking not kick to hurt him, but nudge him awake with her foot. Isaac.
Okay.
Oh,
Yep. He will act in the next turn.
Cool.
Have we all gone this turn, or did I already go, or was that last turn?
It was
That
last
was
turn.
the
gone
last
once
turn.
so far.
First, hold on. I barely did anything.
Yep.
First, I just want to be like, I want to go. I want to ask Shabakka a question, which is,
Can you speak
what
with
the
animals?
fuck does this thing want? Yeah, I can. Sure. There, speak with animals.
Mm-hmm.
I get one free use of it in a day, so. What the fuck does this thing want?
So I'm going to give you some information, and it's going to sound like I'm being evasive, but use this as information. All you get from it are primal feelings. You
that's
get
what we got last time.
To be
You
fair,
get
I was asking
rage.
Shabakka.
and anger and attack, and that's it. And the absence of any coherentness after speak with animals is uncommon. That
Mhm.
itself is information.
I'm pretty sure it's a manifestation of Shabakka's trauma, but whatever. No, I was asking Shabakka what the fuck it wants.
And Shabakka would probably say, I don't know, it keeps latching on to me. I tried to talk to it last time, and did it actually talk back to me, or did it just...
No,
Same.
it just
Okay.
yeah, just had the same thing.
It's actually Shabakka's inner child.
The puppy.
Ooh.
Anger.
The puppy of anger.
Puppy
full
of
of
anger.
anger.
Oh, that is
and,
awesome. Puppy of anger.
Resentment and fear.
Anybody else, or are we good for that?
Did someone
It's
just
Shabakka.
Did someone
I've
just
done
put a
my thing.
haiku in the
Yeah,
in the Discord?
I did write a haiku.
Wow.
He wrote a poem, so I had to show him up. It'll just, I am rubber, you are glue. Will something stick to you? Well, hello, I have haiku skills.
All right.
Unlike my
Wow, that is
porn poetry.
that's dark.
That's pretty good,
Awesome.
actually.
Yep.
You
So,
did your
Shabakka, you haven't
attack.
attacked this round.
Okay. Then I will. So I assume this thing is not prone. So I just get one attack. I thought I was gonna get 2 attacks. I should have gone bear. Oh well. I picked my form. So if it says if you move 20 feet straight towards a creature, can I move over here and then run at it? Or I guess there isn't even enough room in this room to go 20
There's
feet.
not even enough room. Yeah, it's super small.
This ability never gets used.
Stop
Alright,
using it in
guess-
bedrooms.
Yeah.
It's not a bedroom power, dude.
I guess I claw attack. That doesn't
it's not
do
gonna hit.
much. Yeah.
Do you just have the one
Yeah, I guess I only would get 1 attack here.
with the Sabertooth Tiger?
Yeah, you'd think it would have multi-attack, but it only has pounce
But
where
it
you
did
have to
not.
move towards the creature to get the extra pounce attack.
You may have chosen your form poorly.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a miss.
Lame. I'm probably gonna
It's
drop
turn.
the
And
form.
it is going to go again, and it's going to do a bite first because it's in very close range. 21, that's a hit. 12 piercing
Oh,
damage.
hold on. So don't forget to roll a d4 and take that off of its attack.
Right.
And I'm guessing it doesn't have disadvantage.
It's still gonna hit.
Or...
Because my AC is 12 right now, so.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
I'm trying
That's
to help
good
you.
because
dude.
it rolled a 4. It actually lost the most off of that it could. 12 piercing and a DC 14 strength save or be knocked prone.
Can you,
Oh,
can you
okay.
guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
but you sound like you're in a tube.
Yes.
And very far away.
Far away,
my
tube.
internet just fucking crashed.
Wow.
So I'm on my phone right now.
See if you can turn up your volume a bit. But while that's going on, Shabakka, why don't you
18.
Yeah, success. Okay, cool. Cannot lockjaw you.
So
And
I'm
we'll
gonna
claw with
assume
second.
that it is not one of those things listed in my spell then.
It is not.
Hey, Cora's gonna keep it up though, because she doesn't know any better.
It hits for another 9 points on the claw. Rakes over you. If this thing is intent on attacking only you, which it seems like it is, this might not last long.
Okay,
Still have a total
Guess
of
it's better.
56 hit points left.
That's good.
and we have a cleric. Okay, so I would like to try something this round.
Yep.
I am going to try Vampiric Touch on it. So I'll
Okay.
reach out, and my hand will glow green, and I'll try to grasp it. So
Show
I'll
me,
put that.
bring that one up. There we
I
are.
just did.
Necrotic damage.
Nothing happens.
Oh, God.
Ramses,
Mm.
do you have calm emotion?
Hold on.
Yeah, she has to roll a hit too.
Yeah, I didn't make him roll to hit.
Okay.
I do have. I could still cast that. I'll do that next turn.
Who's next?
Tackle him again.
Go for it.
Or try to tackle him again. How about
Good
that?
luck.
Fourth.
So question, would I possibly be able to squeeze in a bless before I did that?
I can't see how that would work. Bless is an action, I think, right? Yeah.
This is an action.
All right.
Yeah.
So here we go again. Gonna limber up and come on. Get a better roll this time. There we go. That's better.
Fingers crossed.
21 hit.
Boom. You grapple him. You've got
Ooh.
it around the neck, and you're pulling on it, and you manage to pull him off Shabakka.
Excellent. I'm gonna be like a monkey on crack on his back.
You got your legs wrapped around his yeah. Is it rear naked choke? I think is the MMA term for it. Yeah.
I can do this.
Yep.
I done something.
Who's next?
We
Come on,
hadn't
guys.
gotten any spells back from since
No,
we haven't had a long
Not
rest
yet.
since the last
Nope.
fight. Okay.
I'm running out. So
As I think, isn't it? No, the wolf just went. Okay, so it's us again. My brain's like, ooh.
There's dead ass nothing that I can do. Like,
Well, the
I'm
grapple
just
worked,
thinking.
and another thing worked too,
Oh,
which was
cold worked.
Mm-hmm.
Cold worked.
Wait.
Yeah,
All worked.
cold and physical. Not weapons, but
But not
Hands.
stabbing or anything.
I can't. Okay, I can't do anything because I can't connect to the internet. I can do something. 1 sec, I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. Fallon is gonna move back up to the wolf.
Is your phone currently on speaker, or is it just like?
I don't know how to do that through Discord.
You sound like you got a towel thrown over your head.
And there's a different towel over your phone. Yeah.
great.
I'm turning my. Okay.
Now you sound like Charlie Brown's parents.
Well, I don't think Cora would realize that her spell's not working, so she's probably going to keep that up. So, but she is going to process the fact that
this is not Strahd, it's the weird wolf.
Yep.
Which she's gonna question how the hell it got in here.
You're yeah. The door, like the door behind, is closed, and you do know that your spell is being ineffective.
Oh, I do know.
Yep.
Oh, okay. With
My rolls are gonna go just to D20 to D&D Beyond because I have to do it on my phone.
I hear
Okay,
words.
Let's give Zoe a chance to like get her turn in here,
Yep.
so that because it's
Her roll-
really hard to hear.
She said her rolls are just going straight
Type
to
in
D20.
Sorry,
your
I
action.
legitimately don't know what to do about that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll give you this turn, and we'll figure out. You can see what you can do between this and the next one.
Hold on, I have a lot of D&D characters. Okay, Sound's gonna move back over towards the wolf.
We're towards where?
And
Towards a wolf.
Okay.
and then she's going to fucking do something. Bonus action. She's gonna use her her shift skill. So she's gonna shift. And then she's gonna attack him with her attack, her natural attack.
Her wish? Sorry.
Natural attack.
Natural attack. Okay.
And that fucking misses. It whiffs.
It's a 9 to
Okay.
hit.
You were a little bit more clear there, actually.
Yeah.
I think
Everybody
the
knows it
profanity
whiffs.
actually comes through clearer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So my attack with that is a bonus action. Can I just do my action attacks with it as well?
Sorry, I couldn't make that out.
So it's a bonus action attack with that. Can I use my regular attack action to do it?
Yeah, sure.
Sweet, then I'm gonna attack him again.
Okay.
Cool, that's a 13.
Miss.
Yep.
No
One more
effect.
time for my second attack.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's a 24, baby.
That's a great roll and no effect.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, and what did you just try to do?
I tried to attack him with my natural attack.
Okay. Natural attack doesn't work.
Well. Oh yeah, that's it for me, y'all.
Okay, I'll try another bite.
Hey.
20 to hit.
That hits.
And 15 piercing damage.
That's not bad.
Does that actually work?
Yep, it does. And with Sasha pulling him off your arm, you get a good counterattack in.
And I can move away?
You can.
I'll go here. I can't move that token.
There you are.
And
Is there anybody else?
I will use my bonus action to do one of those heals.
Okay. What's your hit points at, by the way?
33 and in my regular form and 23 in the Save 2 form.
Okay.
And then plus...
Cora, did you have something you wanted to do this turn?
Yeah.
I heal 9.
Cool.
So the only thing I can really do to potentially help this is cast Hex on it, so that if it tries to get out of the grapple, it has disadvantage.
Okay. Cool.
So I will drop Protection from Evil and Good now that I know that it's not working, and cast Hex. Cora, that would be a bonus action, but Cora is not going to attack it because Cora is going to make sure that Izek is awake and that she's going to move over here. Just
away from the saber-tooth tiger too.
You're right.
Yep. Make a perception roll.
Sorry, real quick, is this any better?
No.
Yeah,
that is a 12.
Yep, nothing there. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
That is not what I'm trying to do. Why is it 4th level? Yo? Oh, because I got 4th level spell.
Isaac gets up and like runs in at it and swings his battle axe twice. He doesn't like use his arm or hurl his flame, but he swings his battle axe twice. And like he doesn't understand, and he's like, "Rah!" And he's like swinging, and like it's clear that whatever is affecting you guys is affecting him too, but he doesn't seem to acknowledge it, and he's just swinging, continuing to swing wildly at the wolf, without kind of acknowledging the fact that his axe has like that one of his rolls was a 27 and somehow did no damage. So he's not aware of what's going on, but he's joined the fray.
Yeah.
It's all right. Okay,
Shabakka,
so
Anybody else left?
just like briefly speaking in the Shabakka, I know what you can't respond to me by any means, but if you saw it appear, then maybe there's something else we have to do besides fight it. It will only come back.
He didn't see it appear.
Core doesn't know that.
I know.
you
Well,
see
I'm
a
saying
saber-tooth shrug.
Ramsey says that. Yeah. Well, unless you're saying it
Saber-tooth
in
shrugger.
Sabertooth.
Saber-tooth shrugs. Okay.
Okay.
I be free, Mr.
Is
Wolf.
this better?
No.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
That's better. Keep swearing.
Fuck, man. Discord mobile sucks so bad.
It sounds like a plug that's like half pulled out or something.
So the
It's
way that
fucking
you would
plugged
change
in
it,
my
by the way, is there should be a part that if you like scroll up, it'll basically say change. Here, let me. Currently on my phone, it should say change audio output.
But output is where it's going.
Hey, you want to change the input. We need to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, when you change output, you can change it to speaker, so that she can hear it and she can hear us as well. So it's change audio output to speaker.
To speaker?
And then there you go, beautiful.
Oh, there you go.
That's so okay. That's sorry. This is the
That
I
is
need to say
backwards and
This
so
is the
confusing.
worst. No, this is the worst fucking thing in the world because I can no longer listen to you through my headphones. I have to listen to you out loud on my speaker.
I need a reboot.
Wow.
You can't use a different speaker and microphone. That's the worst fucking design I've ever seen in my entire life.
That is unintuitive.
So,
Yeah.
That's
a
so
question
rough.
for you. Are you running on a Windows machine?
Her internet went out, I think.
No, it's my
right?
phone. Yeah, the
Oh.
internet went out,
Oh, I
and
see.
it's still out. So
Okay, I asked because mine is now asking me to patch and reboot. So maybe
Oh,
you had,
Mine
God.
did too.
maybe you had
Tried to
something
reboot mine.
reinstalled.
Mine did today too. There must have been like a day 0 that just came out that's really bad. We'll
I
probably
chose
start
not
hearing
to.
about it in a couple days.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, my Discord on my computer was working totally fine. It just my internet decided to go no, thank you. And
Weird.
it's 2:17 in the morning, so I'm not gonna go downstairs to try and fix
It's actually Patch Tuesday,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Whose turn is it?
No, it's probably Wednesday for most
There's
people.
his,
It's the
I
wolf's
think, is
turn.
the answer to that question. And it is going to try and break out of the...
So I was just going to whisper horrible things into its ear, by the way.
Fair.
Strength.
What's
I'm
the...
gonna
What's
wear you
the...
like a jacket again.
Is this a contested thing to break out?
I think so.
Or is it a DC? I think it's contested. Why don't you roll your athletics?
Oh, athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah, athletics or... Yeah, athletics to hold a grapple, I think.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that's not going to be good.
No,
Yikes!
that is
Even with
insufficient.
disadvantage.
Yep.
Even if there was
Break away from
disadvantage.
me, my friend. Come back. I love you.
Yeah, actually hit it again.
Hmm?
Instead of giving it disadvantage, I'm going to give Carl advantage.
Yep.
But so give it another roll.
Another roll.
Yep.
Are you having pity feelings?
Athletic
I
roll. Yeah,
don't-
here we go.
I rolled it once, and it was like a big ordeal to open a bunch of windows. Nah, that's not enough though.
No.
Um,
Come back, my love.
yeah. Yeah. I clicked through like 4 things to open the window, clicked the roll, and then closed it by accident. And so I was like, I'm just gonna give him advantage instead of giving it disadvantage. But that's
At
not
the
sufficient.
at the very least, it had to use its action to escape the grapple.
This is true. So it is here,
Oh.
and it is snarling at you, but it is not attacking.
Is it our turn again?
Yep.
Oh, you know what Sasha's gonna do?
Fallon wants to grapple it now.
Fallon's gonna grapple it as well.
Yeah. Because
We're gonna
Fallon is
dogpile the dog.
probably stronger.
Which who's going first here?
Let me. Can I just take a swing at it? I'm not going to do calm emotions. Calm emotions only works against humanoids.
Oh, whoopsie.
But I'd like to take a swing at it with Earthshifter, because Earthshifter's silvered, and we haven't tried silver yet.
Okay.
To that's my knowledge.
Okay.
We did in the last fight, though.
It doesn't matter. I'm not going to hit anyways, unless I get advantage because he is pinned.
No, he's
No,
not.
he's not.
He's not.
I was about to grapple him.
Oh, what's his? I got a 12.
His AC is 14. So that's a
Guess what?
no.
That'd be
I
a
slapped
negatory.
him again.
But that is a hit. So you've got it, your arms on him again.
You can't get away from me, my love.
Can I also grapple him, or can only one
Absolutely.
person grapple? Fuck yeah, okay.
Nice doggy. I make pelt out of you.
What do I roll to grapple?
You can roll athletics.
You can or you must?
I would
Oh, actually,
suggest
no.
you
Yes,
do.
please. I'm better at athletics than I am acrobatics anyway. I
You're
forgot
probably
about
more
that.
athletic than
Yeah,
Sasha is anyway.
acrobatics is only good to escape, actually. So
Yeah. That's a 19.
So you've both tag teamed onto the wolf, and you're both holding it quite tightly. It's having a real hard time moving around you.
I forgot that I actually am not proficient in acrobatics, so that would have been a really bad idea anyway.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
what do you
Yeah,
think? Do
it's
we
a
make
weird-
coat out of this dog? Or is it wolf?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Good do.
I think we tried that already.
He's
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
it out loud.
It
It's just
disappeared last
messing with
time.
the
Yep.
Shadow Wolf's mind.
The wolf doesn't. Yeah, Fallon, you still have speak with animals up, right?
Yep.
The wolf does not seem to register that as something that it responds to. Like
It
it
does not register that
not
as a threat.
acknowledge that comment as something that it should be concerned about in any way.
Yeah.
Are we still on our turn?
Yep.
So it's come over to me again so I can, I guess, claw it again.
Yep.
Boom. 15, I think you said
Hits.
was AC. 11
Yeah,
slashing.
14 was AC. Yep. And yeah, so it's in pretty bad shape right now.
It's funny because a moment ago it sounded like it was supposed to be the opposite way.
Yeah. I healed myself. A lot better now.
We will take that.
I feel better now.
I feel happy.
Anybody else got anything to add to it this turn? Isaac's gonna run over and swing at it madly with his axe and do nothing.
It didn't get to attack me last round because of the grapple, right?
Mm-hmm. It had to break. It used its action to break out of the grapple. Also, it's under a hex and
Bane.
Yeah.
And it's double grappled.
It's not having a good day. This
No,
isn't
I
a
mean
good day.
to
Yeah,
do
we're
anything
dogpiling
substantial, it'd have to Yeah, literally. It'd have to break 2 grapples to do that.
This is very
Mm.
similar to energy to when we
Hagged.
fought the hags.
Mm. I'm gonna try to cast Dispel Magic. If nothing happens, nothing happens, but I'm just gonna test it.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay, good to know.
Don't know.
I presume you were casting it on the wolf. I mean, there's lots of things in the room you could cast it on that would have an effect.
Imagine I cast it on Shabakka and he just.
Actually, I don't think Wild Shape is a.
I don't
magical
think so
effect.
either, but it would
Yep.
be funny. But yeah,
Natural form.
I would be casting it at the direction of the wolf.
Yep.
So good to know.
Okay, then it's gonna go. It's madly struggling against its grapplers. So go ahead, grapplers, and roll your grapple once more.
All right.
This is
That's
the
an
one
natural 20.
time. Ooh.
So it's a 28 actually total.
Wow,
I assume I get
Um,
flung.
Is strong.
you do. Yeah, I'm gonna knock you back 5 feet for the hell of it.
Hey, Wally, getting in my way.
Shake it
you're,
off.
You're like
Shake it
you're like
off.
seated. You're flung back and seated against the wall. And Zoe, yours didn't show up, but you said it was like a 20-something, right?
It was a nat 20, which was a 28 total.
Right. So you and the wolf are just wrapped around each other, snarling. You don't think the bite's gonna do anything, but you're like barely able to keep your claws and jaws off each other, but you completely hold it down.
My roll should
It's a
be on
noisy
D&D
mess.
Beyond, by the way.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not logged in there to
It takes too
see,
long.
but yep.
Yeah. No, fair. I was just saying that my rolls are visible. Just
Oh, I
not
see
on
them. Yeah.
I totally believe you. Yeah. Just
yeah,
say
that's
it.
what-
Yep. Cool. Yeah. So you've got it pinned,
Nice.
and you guys are back up again, and it is not looking good.
And
Okay,
this,
I'm gonna take another swing with Earth Shifter. It'll hit 20.
That would
Yeah, I
hit.
think
So
No
weapons?
effect.
No effect.
That
All right.
one
Effect.
hit is my least favorite sentence now.
19 to hit and 13 slashing.
That does it. So you slash at it once more. Basically, Fallon is holding this wolf up for you.
Get it. Get it.
You launch into it with your saber-toothed tiger claws and slash it down once again. And it falls at your feet.
Thanks for the raid.
Oh, we got a raid.
Fallon, before it dies, though, Fallon wants to check to see if Cora noticed her pin the wolf.
Cora's noticing, yeah. She's looking. No, the major difference too is she's looking at Izek at first because he's just wildly swinging his axe at the wolf, and she's kind of scared he's gonna hit Fallon with the
Yeah,
axe.
he's
My
yeah,
armor
he's being a little off the leash, a little unrestrained for such a close quarters battle.
I was gonna say Sasha's gonna go once again try to tackle the wolf, even though it's dead.
He's proving a point now.
Ah!
1, 2, 3.
I did something.
We have the referee slide.
Hey,
You slam your hand on the floor.
let's see. There you go. Sasha's on top of the wolf. There you go.
He's riding it like a pony. The pony from Farmville.
One of the many ponies of fun.
Too many ponies.
Too many ponies.
Dozens of ponies.
Too many ponies, not enough men.
All right. So what happens to this thing? Does it like disappear when it's dead, or?
No.
It's still there?
That's what happened last time too.
Yeah, and Cora dragged his body to a hunter
Yep.
last time.
Okay, so I'm annoyed by the fact that apparently we can touch this thing, but we can't attack it.
Did their attacks that hit go into it but do no damage, or did they just
Nope.
bounce off?
Pass through it. No,
Pass
pass
through.
through it.
Yep, pass
Yep.
through.
Oh, okay. But none of my attacks did that?
None of your
Nope.
attacks did that.
Okay.
Hmm.
Before we go back to sleep, are you going to switch out of your form?
I'm gonna paw at this dead shadow wolf for a bit and just see if it is gonna come back or anything.
It shows no signs of coming back. Like I
Okay.
said, this one is a little tougher than the last one.
I will
Flashback.
Yeah.
smell it since I'm in an animal form right now and just see if it has any kind of noticeable smell or something I can determine from
Ignore that
scent.
roll. Testing
Okay.
another character.
Let's see. What would it smell like? No, I don't think you get anything unusual from it or anything notable.
Okay,
Obsessed
well, I'll
with
just
the fact that we
memorize
got
it and
attacked by a
see
shadow wolf.
if the next time we see it, it smells the same.
Fair enough. What was that, Zoe? We didn't hear you.
Oh, no, I just said I'm obsessed with the fact that we got attacked by a shadow wolf, and we're like, well, I guess we'll go back to sleep.
That hasn't happened yet.
No.
Yeah, but Ramsey's just said before, or Shabakka, somebody just said before we go back to sleep.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, I plan on casting heal once he gets out of that other
Yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah,
Cora
I will,
is glancing at Ramses and kind of runs her hand over the top of Shabakka's tiger head, like checking out his little noggin to see if his bite wounds are.
Right?
All right, I changed form back, and then she's examining my other furry head.
Mhm.
Pat, pat, pat.
My
Okay, something
bugbear.
is strange though when you change back.
Gain
Ow.
9 health.
Your hand where the shadow wolf bit you is a different color than the rest of your bugbear fur.
Hmm.
Oh
Oh.
no. Are you deceased?
I
Could be evil
don't
spirits.
know. What is this?
It looks to be. The fur there looks to be dark.
I will use medicine on it. How about that? Start there.
Yeah, sounds good.
Now they use religion.
19. 20.
Doesn't seem to be anything you're familiar with from your medical studies.
Okay. And when
Something
I cast
that might
healing on him, nothing
Ring a
happens?
bell religiously.
Give the religion a roll. The healing doesn't. The healing does affect him. He heals his hit points, but the color of his hand doesn't change.
Doesn't change. Okay. What
Um,
else do I got here?
Fallon,
any
you were able to
significance you read into
communicate
it.
with it? I heard you growling at it earlier during the combat.
Well, technically, I was growling at Shabakka, but it didn't really communicate. It just felt things.
Yeah, it seems pretty primal.
Yeah,
What does Isaac look like?
it's weird. That's not usually how speak with animals works.
Did you say primal?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Good choice of words.
Speaking of primal, what's Isaac look like?
Oh yeah, has he calmed down?
Yeah. You like as soon as it goes down, he's like looking around for approval. Like maybe he was like a badass and everyone should appreciate him. Not in like a super cocky way, but like in a slightly
A
cocky
little
way.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Found purposefully just ignores them.
Cora doesn't want to
100%
box him
appropriate.
in.
Yeah.
Cora doesn't want to box him in on accident, so she backs up. But if he was looking for approval from her, her response would just to be to lay her hand slightly on his axe, or like where his hand is on his axe, and kind of just pointedly show him that there's no blood on the blade whatsoever.
he looks at it, looks at his axe with you pointing at it, and just freezes in that position. He's just standing there looking at it with no visible motion. Like, you can't tell what he's thinking. Obviously, the fact that he stopped moving in this position is significant to him, but
Honey.
you don't know why.
Well, her hand is still kind of resting on there, and so if he allows it, she'll tug him away from the corpse.
Yeah, he allows that. Yeah.
So it's positioning it this way.
Yeah, something in his mind is like not working out. Like something that he really expected to happen didn't happen, and he doesn't understand it, and he's putting him in a loop, a logic loop. He's just thinking.
Okay.
I'd say
Fallon
Isaac.
looks sour at
Oh.
that.
Yeah, Isaac. Just so you know, and I'm sure you've seen many creatures since you've been here, but this particular wolf, it is only harmed by Shabakka. The rest of us can apparently grapple it. It looks like cold might do some damage to it, but nothing else harms this wolf.
Not even my words.
No. So it is. Yeah, it was unfazed by
Unarmed
nasty
your
words.
He hears you. He's paying attention. You can see it, like, as each of you speaks, his eyes dart between you, but he doesn't like make any visible response to what you're saying. You can tell that the words are being absorbed, but he doesn't have the words to respond to anything. He looks back at his axe and like goes over and sits back on his bed, still looking at it.
I cast some more healing on myself and get 12.
Oh yeah, I will.
Can we have Shabakka back?
I'm full now.
Move Isaac.
Are you full?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I still have more healing if you need.
Back up to full.
Cool.
I can't move the boy.
Oh right, I'll do that in a second. I know what you mean by can we have Shabakka back now? That makes more sense.
Can we? I want to pat his head. Poor man.
Get rid of this one. There we go.
So so I healed up to full, but the mark is still there, I assume.
Mm-hmm. It's not a mark. You're from your forearm down. Your fur is dark.
Can I compare this to Isaac's evil hand? Does it look similar?
No, it hasn't changed the shape of anything. Only the
Okay.
color.
Okay.
The Burgomaster knocks on the door.
You're kind of like a Dalmatian bugbear now, right?
Answer the door.
Is everything okay in there? What's happening?
It is now. There was an encounter, but we're through it.
Okay.
No harm done
okay.
to your room.
Good, he says in a somewhat hesitant way. So I'll just leave you to
Go
it
back
then.
to bed. Yes, good call. Tell your wife it was nothing. We were just a little rambunctious, maybe.
Okay. Very glad to hear it, he says in a voice that does not sound glad to hear
That
it.
does not sound glad to hear it. Yeah.
I mean, do we want him to come in and look? This
No.
doesn't matter.
Talk about ways to keep regular commoners up at night. Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, to be fair, this is our own personal demons. Like, they're fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, it wouldn't
Actually,
attack
this isn't our personal demons. This is Shabakka's personal demon.
Oh, what are you
Yes,
talking
if they're
about?
his personal demons, they're our personal demons. We're dealing with this together.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, thank you for helping me with this creature. Does this look like the creature that I remember from my childhood?
I mean, basically, it's wolf, dark shade, dark in color. It's
Shadowy.
bigger, shadowy. It's bigger than the one you remember,
Hmm.
but it's bigger than the one you remember from like a day ago, too, or 2 days ago, or whenever it was.
Yeah. Yeah, it
That
looks
grows
like
any
it's getting
larger.
bigger.
Mm.
This
Going to look
land
like
maybe is
ET.
affecting me.
Affecting you.
How can you tell?
Yeah, well, I think this thing only attacks me and is only a damage by me. It must be affecting me. Making this happen. This land is quite cursed.
Oh, that's for sure.
One way of putting it.
Hmm.
Is the
How
color
do you
of
put
his
this?
arm the same color of the wolf pelt?
Basically,
How do we put this theory to the test?
Well, maybe we should just do what we were going to do and see when it happens again.
I don't know what else we really can do.
Unless we can tell something from the creature. I'm gonna examine the creature, I guess. Medicine check or
I mean, what are you looking for?
Just trying to see if there's anything natural or supernatural about it that I could, or some kind of tie to me.
Glean.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that it is not a it's not anything like Strahd. It's not an undead creature. It's not a fae. It's not an angel either. It's not a demon. It's something more natural. Or none of those at all, I suppose.
You pick one skill, Shabakka, and roll it, and I'll tell you something about it relevant to that skill.
You got
I will
you
go
got
for perception then, I guess.
Yeah, it's a little generic. Go for something more specific.
Okay, I will go for animal handling.
You were talking about survival or medicine or animal handling or something like that. Yeah, like
Okay, I'll go for animal
give me
handling.
one
'Cause
specific
Knowledge
skill.
nature.
Knowledge nature. Another candidate.
I don't have that.
If we were playing 3rd edition.
Oh, I do actually, but it's not good. I'll go animal handling.
Okay.
And it's the same bonus as that roll I made, so you can just use that, I guess.
No, you gotta roll it.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, a 1 and a 20.
Wow, that is the spread. The roll was with advantage.
It was great.
Yeah.
20 then.
That is more than I. Yeah. Okay.
can-
Animal handling. Its coat is thicker than wolves of this type that you've seen down south. It definitely originated in the northern part of the climate.
Right. So
Of like the Forgotten Realms or the Sword Coast.
So probably where I'm from Icewind Dale then.
I mean, I'm not gonna pick a city. Yeah, that doesn't give you city, but it gives you latitude or
Icewind Dale is a
longitude?
land.
I don't know.
It's not a city.
Yeah, okay.
It's
So yeah,
the whole land
about
of
that
the north.
area.
Yeah.
It is from an area with an Arctic condition.
Okay, that would be like that.
Where
Okay.
it's from is cold.
Where it's
Yes.
from, it's cold. Yep. Real cold. Now, most wolves that are from that area are actually white because they want to camouflage with snow, and this one is not.
Right.
So there's something else at work there, but yeah, very cold.
It draws to mind something similar to EP, if I'm going to be honest.
I will use. I only used one wild. Did I use a wild shape in the battle with the? Oh no! I would have had a short rest by now, so I can have one more. I'll summon EP with one of my wild shapes,
Okay.
and I'll just ritual cast speak with animals and just see is there anything unusual about him. I'll ask him if he's feeling normal or not.
EP says, about who?
Well, you see this wolf here? It attacked me, and it just appeared out of nowhere.
He looks over there. I mean, I don't know what weird would be. Everything looks fine to me.
But you don't feel any kinship with this thing or anything like that?
He looks at you somewhat puzzled. No.
Okay. Well, I'll just keep him around since I got him for 3 hours now, so.
Fair enough. So, you want to, like, play 20 questions or something?
Sure.
I think we got some time to kill.
Are we gonna go,
What
is
color
everybody,
am I
I'm gonna see what everybody else is doing while I'm sitting there talking to this penguin.
It's an owl until.
Oh yeah,
right?
I kept it as owl for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like that owls fly when penguins don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is anybody else going to do anything before getting rest?
No.
Does anyone need healed at
Pray.
all, or
I think I was the only one
or
attacked, so
cured of diseases?
yeah, if you can do that, I can. Maybe that might
Yeah, do you
help.
have your disease? Might be worth a try.
I feel like it's not gonna work.
It'd be
Yeah.
super funny if it did, though. You basically
would be
got the
fucking
wolf rabies.
hysterical.
Yeah.
Rabies.
I'm sorry, but you've all caught Shadow Wolf now.
Oh, dang it.
All of your fur will turn
Again?
black.
Yep.
Fallon's hair slowly turns black. We're like, oh no, she's.
Almost as black as her soul.
Yeah.
But not quite.
The cure disease doesn't do anything for the hand.
Yeah, it didn't.
Cora would have no clue. Cora would have no clue, honestly.
Oh, Fallon's got fuck all.
I mean,
Alright.
is there anything we can correlate between the 3 sightings we've had so far? Is there any similarities?
I mean,
'Cause it showed
obviously
up-
there's some connection to Shabakka, right? In all of them.
Right. So was it under?
That is the common. That is the lone common element that
If it
you
was
come up with.
when Shabakka was distressed, there were several other times Shabakka was distressed and it didn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
So it showed up at the Wizard of Wines, Herald, right before Strahd. It showed up with the zombies, the Strahd zombies? Question mark.
Yeah.
The Strahbies.
Mhm. Yep.
Strombies? Strombies?
The
So-
Strombies?
So the first time Shabakka talks about seeing it was something that only he perceived, and wasn't a fight or anything of the sort. And that was the only sighting for a very long time. Like
Yeah, we had many
you've known
days since
Shabakka
that
for a
time.
long time and nothing has happened. And then suddenly something very inconsequential happened. And in the last maybe 3 days or 4 days, it's popped up twice. So whatever it is more recent than like. There's not a long-term pattern here to go from. There's like a sighting a week ago, and then suddenly
2 comments.
much more recently.
Shabakka, has anything been bothering you recently? I mean, besides this whole mess that we're in, is anything that's deeply bothering you?
Well, I've been kind of the opposite, actually. I've been kind of just like everything to me before was like black and white. Monsters are evil. We need to fight them, kind of thing. And then since that conversation I had with Ramses about maybe not always, killing everything that we fight that's attacking us, is maybe just been more confused about that. But then after the thing with Esmeralda, then I kind of felt bad about some of the things I'd done before, and didn't want to end up like her. So that's been happening lately. But sort of going through some changes in my way of thinking about what we do as monster hunters.
I see. Did you previously identify as a monster hunter?
Oh yes. Since
So
we've
that
been
was-
traveling together pretty much.
Yeah, when the campaign started, that was kind of the premise that you
Right.
guys were like, you guys are monster hunters. Now figure out how you met. It was like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so
I
that
think
I could
the only-
get you onto the trail of Connor and Tala.
Yeah, Cora probably never identified with with being a monster hunter, because the only
Fair.
reason she was there was because of those 4, right?
The group.
So
Mhm.
for her, it's not that, oh, I was a monster hunter. No, she's a prophecy seeker.
Okay.
And this is where the
think-
prophecy led her for the time being. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
I think weirdly enough, Fallon also probably wouldn't have called herself a monster hunter. She probably would have gone
Also fair.
like she's a hunter. She is a hunter. That is 100% true. But she probably identifies as a more of like, she just hunts bad people. Doesn't matter what they are. If they're
Mhm.
causing harm, that's what she wants to stop.
That's fair. That has put you on the trail of a great many monsters, quote
Yeah.
unquote. But
Yeah.
Absolutely.
but yes, there is a distinction to be made there.
Shabakka
Also,
doesn't
Fallon
distinguish
probably doesn't look
between
at werewolves and go, those are monsters.
Yep.
Shabakka didn't distinguish
no.
between monsters and humanoids. Like, they're all pretty much monsters to him.
Yeah.
Humans who do evil can also
Yeah,
be
are-
considered monsters for sure.
100%.
Yep.
Like, necromancer is a monster, vampire is a
Yep.
monster.
Yep. Yeah, so there's definitely like ways to split the hair. And each
Yeah,
of you
okay.
has your own interpretation of what the things mean, what the words
Mhm.
mean.
So that's just a word that Shabakka used, but he didn't use it very often.
Mhm.
He didn't refer to the group as a group of monster hunters before.
Right. Fair.
Cora seems like she's had a loss of words, which is normally Cora is quite quiet. Normally Cora doesn't speak up very often, so she doesn't really know what to say besides the fact
Yeah.
that she wants to help in some way. She just doesn't know how.
Shabakka is looking at her, and
Mhm.
he sort of tilts his head to the side.
That's gonna be like a reflexive little pat there. I mean, come on, I can't resist.
Oh,
Right under the chin where it feels the best.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. That's the
Exactly.
spot.
Yeah. Come on, Shabakka, don't make it weird.
um
But
Okay.
at least we learned we could pull it away from you if something like this happens again. We might have a strategy, but we do need to try to, I don't know, dig deep into what this might be. A curse, a manifestation of something, perhaps it's unlikely that it followed you and is able to resurrect itself, so it's probably one of the two.
Maybe it's something tied to my druid powers. The first time I ever saw it was when I was first learning that I had the affinity for nature, and it appeared to defend me the first time I saw it. If this is the same one. It seems a little bit different here.
Do you think it's being changed by this domain?
Possibly.
It's never attacked you before, but you've seen it multiple times before this? Or just the once?
Would it have attacked me before outside of this
Nope.
world? Okay, no. No, it's never attacked me before.
Well,
I mean,
no,
if
the
it is
gallows.
the same thing. Yeah.
The gallows
so
it did.
not outside Ravenloft though.
Yeah, not outside this land.
Has he seen it more than just that one time?
So, in your past,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Have you seen it more than?
I have seen it a few more times, but not very often.
And there's nothing correlating it besides you? Or is there something that happens?
Not that I can think of or recall. It just sometimes appears and defends me. But
Why would it?
But not lately.
no. But it's not always like in a friendly way. Kind of in a, like, even when it defends me, it's in a fairly violent way. I tend to
Does it think that
not
you are
want it
a danger
around.
to yourself?
It's not when I've been. It is when I've been in danger, but not in a. Mostly when I get into a situation that is more than I can handle on my own. As my powers have grown, it has become less often that happens. But never in a situation like this where I'm just sitting around.
Minding your own business.
Yeah.
This is something to think about. It's nothing we can solve tonight.
Yeah.
Nope. Anything else you guys want to do before getting back to your long rest?
Pray for a bit.
Or
That's it for me.
will laud Sasha's quick thinking with grabbing it.
We had three
Basically,
things that
like we needed
affected
the
it here.
hug.
We had the grapple, we had Bane, and what was the other one?
Hex.
Cold.
Hex and Hex.
So
Yes.
4 things. 4
Right.
things because cold worked.
And Shabakka.
Well, that was Shabakka cold, right? It wasn't.
Yeah, did anyone else cast a cold spell on it?
I don't have
No.
cold.
Yeah,
so
it was
it
a
just
Shabakka
me.
cold spell. So
everything
I think
Shabakka did worked, plus Hex, plus
Plus more. Bane.
grapple, plus
Bane. Bane did.
Bane.
Yeah.
So no one else was able to do anything that you'd consider damage in all the things you tried, but all the secondary effects worked.
Do you think I would be able to suggest that it stopped attacking at some point? She says, kind of wiggling her fingers, like how she convinced them to open the gate before, like that.
Can you use that on a beast?
Yes. Any creature that can hear and understand me. So if it can't understand me, I suppose not. But
Yeah, I feel like maybe it can't. I tried to talk to it, and so did Fallon, and it just didn't have any.
It did not respond
Response.
to any. It did not seem to have thoughts or responses that correlated with language.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't think that the creature needs to know like language to be affected by suggestion.
For
I
the
think it
spell
said-
specifically, it does say that
Yeah, it
it
says
has
that
to
in the
be
spell.
able to hear and
okay.
understand me.
Okay.
So if it can't understand me, then no, it won't.
And we're
work.
not sure if speak with animals just doesn't work on it, or if it chose not to say anything back.
No, I'm gonna go beyond that and say that you know.
Oh, we know that
does not have it.
Intellectual
If it had the
response.
capability of speech, it would have used it in that context. It does not have the emotional capability of speech.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
So
do I
yeah,
know
it
if
can't
Hunter's
be
Mark-
reasoned with.
Can't be reasoned with, no.
Do I know if Hunter's Mark actually worked on it, or was it just like I can't tell because I never got to hit it?
Yeah,
Maybe
it
the
would.
secondary
It
effect.
wouldn't
of
matter
Hunter's Mark
because you'd
might
have to
work.
do damage to it, right?
Well, no. With the secondary effect of Hunter's Mark, makes you can track them better, basically, right?
Oh.
Yeah, that is
You have
true.
advantage. You have advantage on perception checks to find it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But we already found it.
Yeah,
You,
it was.
Yeah.
You knew
do
where it
not
was.
have you do not have a conclusive answer to that question.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's easy to find. It finds us.
Yeah,
Oh, here it is, attached to my hand.
it's still here. What
Imagine
do we
you
do?
use that beast sense spell and you just go, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I can
That's
cast
it.
this time.
What?
Wait,
It's
can we?
willing beast though, unfortunately.
Should we like do something with this body?
You've
Cora-
done something with the body before,
Yeah.
so while you might choose to do something with the body,
Did we bury it last time?
No,
No, you
No,
gave it to
Cora
the
took it to
hunters.
the hunters.
Cora took it and gave it to the hunters.
Do we try and eating this thing? Do you think it's edible?
No.
Don't do that.
Maybe we should try burning it.
Yeah, maybe that will make it harder
Maybe
to come back.
destroying it. Who knows?
Good question.
I feel like that might not do anything or make it stronger.
Awful suggestion. Awful suggestion. I'm aware, but do you think that Abbot might know something?
Doesn't he have some kind of army of people who dig graves and stuff?
They steal from graves,
Mhm.
but
They
Grave
steal
robber.
from graves, and they have been referred to at one point actually as mongrels.
Hmm.
Gross.
All right, let's wrap it up in a, I don't know, like canvas or something from the wagon, and maybe we'll bring it with us tomorrow.
that's
Hey, it
certainly
actually
an
gives
excuse
us-
to talk to the Abbot.
Another
yeah,
reason,
hello.
yeah.
Exactly. We actually
Perfect.
have an excuse to go talk to him. So
Other than that, all Cora is going to do is make sure that Izek actually goes back to bed instead of staring at his axe all night. And that'd be
'cause
weird.
he wanted to speak up there actually. Like, why don't we just cut it up? Cut it into little tiny pieces.
He did say that?
That's what he says now.
I was working on
He
it.
really
So
wasn't
yeah.
able to speak apparently earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. But like when you guys are talking about disposing of it, he suggests I've got an axe. What we can cut it into little like 2-inch segments.
It's a bit too bloody for being in a guest's bedroom, Izek.
well, we can cut it up outside.
It's still
True.
Well, how about we just
He
keep
like
it?
gestures at Ramses as if this is somebody who gets him.
How about we just keep it for now, so we have a reason to talk to the abbot tomorrow,
I still
and
think
then
that it's a
later we
waste
can do
of
that.
food if we're just gonna get rid of it.
What was that, Zoe?
I still think it's a waste of food if we're just gonna get rid of it. That's what Valid thinks.
True that.
Have you ever
Steaks from this thing would go for a hell of a price in Valaki.
Tasty.
Shabakka looks uncomfortably at this. It's like, I don't know
I think
how I
Cora
feel.
previously
I don't know how I feel about this plan because it's somehow tied to me, and I feel uncomfortable about that for some
I forgot what I was gonna say.
reason.
That's because it's 3:03 in the morning where you are.
Yes.
It sure is.
Indeed.
Oh, Fallon is sulking. That's what I was gonna say. She's kind of sulking a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What is the cause of your sulking?
She doesn't like Izek.
Mm.
And she doesn't like all the attention Cora's giving him.
Sorry,
She's
Fallon.
mine.
I'm sorry, Fallon.
So when Isaac makes the suggestion, does Fallon go stupid?
Yeah.
No, she just kind of looks at him like it's just the dirtiest look.
How dare you be more damaged than me?
That's probably part of it.
I mean, this dead wolf is definitely on Fallon and Cora's beds, or Fallon's bed. So
What?
That is true. Yep.
it died on her bed.
That is where
Yeah,
the bed was.
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So,
I guess we'll take it outside and put it on the cart wrapped up.
we're not gonna have not Fallon sleep on the blood.
What?
Wait, does it bleed?
What is the... Yeah, is there any blood left from its attacks? Being
Yep.
attacked?
I mean, Fallon will just.
So it's
is on
normal
But-
in that way.
Really good at shit.
It's easy to clean up though.
Okay. I'm picturing,
Yeah, there's no
I'm picturing
problem.
the
No
scene.
problem cleaning up the remnants of
I'm picturing the scene from Pulp Fiction where Vincent is wiping his hands on the towel and he's getting it all bloody. It's like, what are you doing, man? We're guests here.
I mean, Fallon would have no problem sleeping on the floor. She literally is more used to camping outside than sleeping in a bed anyway.
Yeah.
There's nothing you have to worry about on the bed. Yeah, it's all fine. It cleans up fine.
Okay, so we prepare it for next time. I guess we're gonna just do the rest of this next time. We didn't even get to go see the Abbot part.
That was your goal. This was my goal. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Jesse's like, I reached my goal, and we're all like, well, we didn't get anywhere with ours.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We gotta
I did
take
what I
turns.
I can't believe you guys think that matters.
Yeah, true.
Well, that's a Strahd answer right there. I have reached my goals.
You haven't been doing what I've asked.
So now you get the
I'm sorry. I sent the wolf to attack you. So what? Yeah.
Yes.
He didn't necessarily. I was just like channeling him.
Necessarily?
Yes.
Oh,
That's what he would
he
say.
revealed
That's what he
something.
would say if he were like here right now. But he's not here right now. He doesn't say any of that. That was me
Yeah.
making.
As far
jokes.
as we know.
That's true.
Also true.
Yeah. Also, Ramses is Strahd. So hey. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
We've already made that assumption today.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Sesmar.
If you
Yeah.
Sesmore, yeah.
Yep. So the plan tomorrow is to get up and head to the Abbot, the Abbey. Sorry.
Yeah.
First thing, and if I could know how insistent you will be about entering.
If
Well,
he
I
will,
mean, we want to. Go ahead.
yeah, we want to get in there. So if he's really heavily against us going in there, then we're
Mhm.
gonna do it the sneaky way, right? So if he wants, like, we got this wolf for him to look at. If he wants, we want to come in. We're gonna try to get in there to get him to look at it in there. But if he doesn't let us in, then he can look at it outside. But then we'll like try to sneak in from one of our other sneaky methods. Like, I don't want to give up on it just because he says no.
If you guys do the sneaky thing, Cora is not going to involve herself with that.
Okay.
But she also is not going to try very hard to convince the Abbot of one thing or another.
That's
It's
too bad because she's probably the one who could do it.
Yeah.
like
From
Out
because
of
her
all of us.
perspective, so like in the sense of like she's not gonna say like I want inside your place right now, right? If you're going to involve Cora on it, she's gonna want more details about the wedding. So it's more like idle chatting about wedding dresses and the wedding and what this is like weird gossip girl thing.
And
instead
why
of-
there's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like where is the wedding being held? Are you gonna source flowers? What's the menu? I don't
Is
know
there
what.
going to be sun?
Okay, so Cora's gonna go pushy wedding planner
Yeah. So like
to get us in there.
Cora-
We're gonna also.
Cora
I'll be
is-
the one who. I don't know who can talk as well too.
Cora is curious
Not
about the wolf,
bad.
right? But like this is from what Cora believes is this is something that Shabakka needs to learn and do for himself. She's not going to do anything that he doesn't want to do, and unless he asks her specifically, she's not going to push on something that is his thing.
So the wolf in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Gotcha.
So I will talk about that then. So we'll have multiple things to kind of get in to see him kind of plan.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have
Gotcha.
a bunch of
Cora-
things we want to talk to you about. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one. We can
Because
think of a
also
third one that'd be
Cora-
even better.
Is Cora has to think about the fact that this guy seems very powerful, right?
Yep.
But
I mean, he can raise
why
dead,
would
so
he
that's a
ask-
pretty big thing.
right. Why would he ask such an important task to someone who might not be able to handle that task?
Because he has
Is there
confidence that they
something-
can.
Mhm.
Right. So there's something that Cora is curious about is do they have a history of being able to like get stuff like that, or are you setting them up for failure in like a weird way? She's not going to be like real angry about it, more like curious, given that Cora normally doesn't share her opinions one way or another, whether she proves them or not a lot of the time.
Gotcha.
Have any of us ever
But
been
yeah.
returned from the dead?
No.
Just in memories.
Filbert!
Not that we're aware of.
I'm just saying, like, there is raising dead magic in the world.
Well, we've done it. We've done it with Van Richten.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not us. Any of us having gone there and come back.
No, I don't think so.
No.
So
None of us have
I would
taken
also
under it
want to ask then the resurrected son like a few questions if we can before we go in the morning.
How old was the son? Wasn't he young?
14
Six.
years old.
Oh, is
Oh,
he
he was
14?
14. Do you say 6?
I thought it was.
So maybe
yeah, I
at,
think it was somebody else.
maybe at breakfast we
Oh.
can just like get a chance to ask him what was it like, that kind of thing.
No!
I wouldn't. That's a child, and
I
that's
mean,
deeply
Shabakka
traumatic.
might.
Shabakka.
I'll
But-
do it.
Shabakka might. Cora's. I
No,
would never.
Ramses wouldn't. Not that death is a problem with Ramses, but he's just a kid. He doesn't need to live
I'm,
through that again.
Yeah, it's like
My
So,
my
you
player
died.
my player
Very
purpose
unfortunate
behind
you
that though
can't.
was to see if he's like really raised from the dead or more of a cursed raised from the dead.
Shell or something like
Yeah.
that.
But I probably wouldn't be able to perceive that. It's even able to get him to say anything.
Well, he's not undead.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, you'd know if that was the case.
We wouldn't know if his vessel was temporary either.
No.
No.
So.
Trying to think
Yeah.
of what the role would be for that. It'd probably be a high DC religion roll.
Probably, yeah.
Figure out something like that. But it'd be pretty high in difficulty class. That's not something that there's an explicit role for how to figure out.
But if we
Okay.
talk to him and get him to say anything about it, would that make it any less difficult?
That'd give you a shot at the roll.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, maybe we'll do that tomorrow or the next game.
Next
Yeah.
time. Same
Yeah.
bad time, same bad channel.
And then we can waste a whole episode on that and still not get to the Abbey.
Yep, that sounds like us.
You never
Pretty
know.
legit.
Yeah.
And the gorgeous
Okay.
Abbot.
Yes, indeed.
Hot Abbot.
His cheekbones are what you haunt you, Sasha. It's like they're just so good.
He haunts my dreams.
Hmm. Cool. Well, thanks everybody.
Yep.
And we'll adjourn here, and we'll take it up next week.
All right.
Alrighty. Thanks to
See
the
you, everyone.
raiders for raiding, and
Yep.
to everybody for watching. And tune in next week to see us actually do something.
Hey, you did plenty.
Maybe.
It just wasn't according to you what you thought was going to happen. That's all.
That's true.
It's not according to our plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm gonna end the stream.
Cool.
And we're out.
There was nothing more that anyone could say. Could this be the end of a nightmare in chains? A blissful mistake, a chance to restart everything that I hate. Could this be something new? A chance to break through and escape. Of a nightmare in chains, a blissful mistake, a chance to restart everything that I hate. Could this be something new? A chance to break through